Today we're doing our own
Hivemind Bits Bracket.
Hivemind, one of the best music-related channels on YouTube, but really, it's just an excuse for these two guys to just have some fun together. They throw out a lot of bits. They become so popular, they've made two giant brackets of their best bits. As the Hivemind fans, we've decided we want to do our own. So we are going to determine once and for all definitively what the best Hivemind bit is. And to make it a true Hivemind style video, I have brought a partner. We have fellow Hivemind fan Allen Ellis.
Of Hivemind Bits Bracket 1 and 2, we have taken our 32 favorites and put them in left side, right side of a 64-team March Madness style bracket. Randomly number generated. These matchups are completely happenstance and complete chance, so we're just gonna see what happens.
If your favorite bit isn't in here, I'm sorry. We just put our favorite bits in first because there are some bits that we think are underrated.
Yeah.
We think there are some bits that didn't advance far enough in the official Hivemind Bits bracket. All right, so up first, we have Southern Life Advice versus Graded Trips and Speaks Latin to LeBron.
We gotta stop pissing all over his legs. Stop pissing in the toilet. Like my pappy always said, he said, there comes a time in every man's life where you gotta stop brushing his teeth with honey and start using toothpaste. Eventually, you're gonna have to grow up and stop rubbing chocolate all over your body every morning when you wake up. And just put on food and go to work.
Anthills are like Jesus' nipples.
Yo, I haven't seen that in forever. That's hilarious. Some context, we both live in South Carolina, or we're both from South Carolina. We've lived all over the South. We all know at least one person like that.
And we're related to at least 5.
Exactly, yeah. Have you gotten any good Southern Life advice before?
It's always something like that, right? It's something like that or something along the lines of like the most obscure metaphor that you've ever heard. It's like, man, it's hotter than a southern stovetop out here, sonny boy. It's like stuff like that.
All right, 2016. Let's think of something that happened this year, like another
The
bit.
Cavs won the finals. Are you kidding me? Came back from 3-1 down, the greatest sports championship of all time. How could you forget 2016? I watched Game 5 on acid in Ann Arbor. Really? In a crowded sports bar. It was one of the most intense trips I've ever had.
Was it good?
Oh, I was freaking out. I was like in the game.
Okay, I'll ask again. Was it good? Okay.
There were 100 TVs around me and people like splashing beers around, and I was sitting there like, I was like speaking Latin to LeBron. And then he threw it off. This is the game where he threw it off glass.
Yeah.
And dunked it, and just say, I climaxed. We can say that. I can say that.
You can say it. Yeah.
I climaxed on LSD in a sports bar in Ann Arbor.
It's just like, I could say that. I could say that. Actually, I took 2 years of Latin in middle school, so I feel like if I was tripping, I might also. I only remember how to say, "O come all ye faithful" in Latin.
That's about all you got.
And I know the entirety of the first verse of Adeste Fidelis, and I feel like, I will say, I am leaning, as great as Southern Life Advice is, I am leaning towards Graded Speaks Latin to LeBron.
For those that don't know, I work in athletics. I am sports are a big part of my life. The LeBron thing is the funniest thing to me. I've heard a lot of Southern Life advice, but the Graded speaking Latin to LeBron, it's incredible.
All right, so it looks like that one's moving on. You know, I just thought of this. Since we don't have a DJ Grant, we don't have a built-in tiebreaker mechanism. So how are we going to do this?
Oh, we're going to figure that out as we go.
I think we're just going to have to actually fight. You know, when I told you that I was doing a YouTube channel and it was going to be more music-centric, you immediately responded with you wanted to be Dignan. And I told you I'm not really doing that dynamic. It's more like just talking about interesting music facts and stuff. And you just responded again with, I want to be Dignan.
I said, I don't care. I'm Dignan. I am weaseling my way into this show.
So I think this is our opportunity. We could actually try to replicate the Hivemind dynamic in this episode. And people will probably see why we don't do it. But
For 2 hours.
yeah, for 2 hours we will cosplay as Hivemind. Up next we have killing your high school bully with a golf club versus kindergarten.
I wonder what it would feel like to hit somebody with a bat. Like, just the sensation of it. Obviously, you know, I'm saying, like, there's nobody in particular I want to hit. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm saying, like, what would that feel like on your hands? You ever hit a mailbox with a bat?
Yeah, it hurts.
Right. It, like, shakes your hands,
Yeah.
like, vibrate. You feel like you got electrocuted if you do it.
Yeah.
If you do it right. Because you really got to knock that thing over.
Yeah.
Think about hitting a person with that. It would just, that blunt force trauma. I mean, ooh, boy, would it be satisfying? Maybe?
I've done it with a golf club, and let me tell you, yes.
Oh, wait, you hit somebody with a golf club?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my high school bully. It was last week, but he had it coming.
Dude, you are in your late 30s.
He had it coming.
Did he see it coming?
No. Oh, no. He was asleep.
God.
Well, and like the courses are closed. I got to keep my swing loose for the season.
I like the idea of you walking into a dark bedroom where your high school bully is sleeping, and you turn to your caddy and you're like, what do you think, 9-iron?
He had 156 yards of the window. No breeze. It's 73 degrees in his house. Give me the pitching wedge. He's like, I don't think you can get it there. Give me the pitching wedge.
Oh, he's still alive. Hand me my putter.
Gonna finish him off with a little tap. You pick the ball out of his mouth, tip your cap to his wife, and leave the house. The kids.
His kids are like,
He was a dick anyway, thanks.
The fact that there's a little audience that they're all golf clapping.
It's his kids. I forgot the whole caddy bit of that. That's that was funnier than the mental image to begin with.
Yeah.
It's just the 9-iron? 9-iron? Give me the pitching wedge. Yeah. That's so much funnier.
So I've never hit anyone with a golf club, but what I have done with a golf club is, for a little bit, I lived in the basement of our old house, and there was a big cricket problem in there. So what I would do is I would take a golf club and I would take rubber bands and I would stretch them against the golf club and like use it as like a little gun. I let go. And when I shot them, like the bugs would explode and their legs would fly different directions.
That's your golfing experience.
Yeah, that is my golfing experience. I've never actually golfed.
Hate children's books. I don't think kids should be reading.
oh no, give them an iPad.
Yeah, make them play games.
That's
They like
good for
that.
their mind. It's
Yeah,
stimulus.
they like that.
Stimulating.
Mhm.
Yeah. Candy Crush, all that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Pay for Dolphin Olympics.
Temple Run.
Uh-huh.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Tinder's a good
swipe,
one.
Swipe. Yeah. Tinder for babies. Kinder.
That's already a
Kindergarten.
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 Tinder
That's
for
super
babies.
good. It's probably not a good. You're right. There's a lot.
It's a lot of. I mean, yeah.
Of course, there's some ethical issues. I mean, what idea doesn't have ethical issues?
Right.
They're obstacles. Let's jump those hurdles. I'm Kindergarten. Great name.
Great name.
That's really all that matters.
Bad place.
Bad idea. Good name. We can fix that. From the creators of Hivemind, we bring you Kindergarten.
So your babies can finally find the perfect playmate. Just put them in an Uber and send them over there. They'll be all right.
Uber for children, where the drivers and the passengers are both kids.
That way it's safe. You can feel good knowing your child is being driven by another child. All right, next album. Before we get canceled.
Enough tech ideas.
Enough Silicon Valley talk.
I forgot about the Uber bit at the end of that.
I did too.
Yeah. During that, Allen is currently swiping on the adult version of Kindergarten.
Yeah, the one with, like real women my age, not the children, not the kids.
I like the idea that, Uber for kids is problematic because that'll attract the wrong people. So we'll also make the drivers children.
Also children.
Children on Grubhub. I mean, the sad thing is everywhere around the country, the labor laws are making it younger and younger. So we're on track towards child Uber.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
They don't get real cars, right?
Yeah.
The little kid, the Power Wheels.
Oh.
They pick you up in a Power Wheels.
I mean, honestly, you make an app that's just localized to the neighborhood.
It's like 4 houses.
Where kids with the Power Wheels go to another kid's place and drives them in the Power Wheels, next door. See, this is $1 billion idea. We'll take this to... All right, so out of the two, I think I did laugh harder at killing your high school bully with a golf club.
I did too. It's just the whole like descriptive nature of it. It's so funny.
You know, Graydon has a unique ability to just lay out a scene, you know?
How is he not a writer at this point?
Exactly. Yeah, see, I'm a writer, and I do not possess that ability. Shut up.
Pick the correct layer.
All right. Killing Your High School Bully has moved on. Up next, oh, wow. We got Bob Dylan vapes now versus Riley and the cat poop.
You see that Post Malone said that he smokes 40 to 60 cigarettes a day, and at a certain point, smoked 85 in one day.
One of his biggest role models, Bob Dylan, famously did an interview in the 70s, like not about the amount of cigarettes, but they asked him the same thing, and he said 3 to 4 packs, which is right in that range. So he's
following in his footsteps.
Yeah, like he's just doing what the greats before him did.
And you know, Bob Dylan actually vapes now. Yeah, his friends are mad that he stopped smoking Newports at the folk festival. He went electric. Yeah, see, usually, I mean, listen, my bars are like good, but this is right up his alley. I mean, this is like his favorite stuff. I'm gonna bring that into the fold, and so hence the kissing of the wrist, the kissing of the hand, as if I'm some sort of royalty. Usually you just roll your eyes. This is a whole different thing.
Bob Dylan went electric at the Newport Folk Festival.
Yeah.
People were upset. Imagine a time where you'd be upset
With someone using an electric guitar.
And Newport is a type of cigarette.
And vapes are electric.
There we go.
Fuck yeah, Riley.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of a quadruple entendre.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That is some of the best wordplay that's ever been on the... And I'm also a huge Dylan fan. I got, look, Dylan Vinyl right over there. Yeah.
For those at home, turn your camera all the way around. You'll see the other half of this room.
Yeah, look behind you and you'll see...
We're filming at 360, right?
Because Riley will do a lot of one-liners. Quedeca has his bars. I think out of all the wordplay, this is the most clever. And it seems like so on the spot, too.
Yeah, I don't think he planned that one. He mentions it anyway, but like Bob Dylan pulled out an electric guitar at a festival and people got mad about it.
Yeah.
And I just find that hilarious that he somehow worked that back around and made that work.
Yeah, man. And then we got another legendary bit.
Use floss for other stuff too?
Was that a wink?
You know you can use floss for a bunch of other stuff too?
I did not. I don't use it for anything, so.
You don't floss? That's why your breasts smell like cat shit.
No, that's because I eat cat shit. Duh. I have IBS. People need to stop with like the criticizing of my diet. So what? I eat cat shit.
So what?
That's what I have to do. You eat burgers and all McDonald's and the fries and stuff. You eat pizza. And you eat all your favorite foods, meatloaf, like that sort of stuff. And I have to eat cat shit.
I never knew that about.
I can't eat anything else. I have IBS. It stands for irritable bowel syndrome, but also for IB shitting.
And you eat cat shit.
Yeah, and I have to.
Because the doctor said so?
No, my friend who's an herbalist, he put me onto it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tastes so bad. Oh, bad.
But
I have to do it, and I feel great.
You look great. Whatever you're doing's working. Oh, that's a little weird. It's turning you into a cat?
You are what you eat. You know? You're eating so much cat shit, you might be turning into a cat. That's what people say to me out at the restaurants. Yeah, the cat shit restaurants.
You go to Petco. What's on the special today?
I'll have the lemon pepper cat shit today. Yeah, I eat at Petco.
That's right, dude. You have IBS.
I know, and that's what I tell them at Petco. I go, I have IBS, I have to eat some of the cat shit. Do you have barbecue cat shit?
You don't drink the piss, do you?
I gotta wash it down. I'm not just what? Cat shit, no bev? No thanks.
That's such a tough match.
I mean, that is a legendary bit. And every time I pass Petco, I think about
that a lot, yeah.
But I mean, I think I have to give it to the Dylan.
The Dylan one's too smart. It's too smart.
Yeah. Up next, we have Daddy Was a DoorDasher versus Kimbra Got Yay.
You're gonna grow up and be like, yeah, my daddy was a DoorDasher. That's crazy to me. Yeah, you know, my parents, they worked really hard. My daddy would DoorDash when he had time.
My mom had a Depop.
It was a big year when my daddy won that Fortnite tournament. That was super special for us. We got to buy an above-ground pool.
Good, honest work. We're just kind of regular folk. My daddy made his living selling usernames on Snapchat. And my mama, she was a Bang Energy girl. Follow the CEO.
Every summer when we'd visit my grandparents, we'd put our house up on Airbnb.
This is a bit that I think about a lot. Because, like, I see it happening. Like, I went into video production and video editing. And even, like, in college, when I was starting to learn that stuff, like, not everyone knew it. But now it is kind of, everybody has a little video skill. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, this is going to be kids in the future.
My grandmama was a TikTok dance star.
My daddy was a TikTok live NPC. He portrayed the hot dog man for 8 hours straight every day.
Every single day.
He'd step into the living room after a hot dog man shift.
You know, I didn't
There's
see
only so much glizzies a man can take.
I didn't see him happy that summer, but he made bank.
All right, now we got Kimbra got yay.
Interesting when you think about Kimbra. She got Yay, but now he's just somebody that she used to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Savage from Hivemind.
Oh, please stop it. You guys are too...
Another excellent Riley wordplay.
It's good.
I think it might be number 2 under the Bob Dylan.
Oh, the Bob Dylan
thing.
one's better.
Yeah. But I do, you know. Gautier, got yay.
God, yeah.
Kimbra, it works, but I think about Daddy.
Daddy was a DoorDasher. It's too much. It's not just a joke. It just is.
Yeah. Dude, the thing about the Hivemind Bits Bracket is when the first one came out, I have a podcast. I watched like the first 40 minutes of the first bit bracket before the podcast, and it put me in the funniest mood.
You were in a silly, goofy mood.
Yeah, I was a silly geese that night. Silly goose. We were collectively silly geese. And no lie, we recorded the best episode ever of my podcast, just off the high of watching Hivemind Bits.
Man, you were off the henny.
We were off the henny. Up next, we got DJ Khaled can't father his own child versus killed Steve Irwin. Oh, that is tough.
That's hard.
That is tough.
The rules of music making. I don't think we have to follow the rules of this game when guessing his album. He's like, listen, I invited 4 people over and they made a song, and now it's my song.
And we are the best.
There are moments though that I'm just inspired by DJ Khaled for like that quick like flash in a pan second. I'm just like, I kind of get it. Like it's just you need a guy like that.
He's just doing it, and there's nothing beneath that. You know what I mean? He's just on the surface doing it, and then that's it. He doesn't know how to play the guitar. I'm not even sure he knows how to father that child. I'll go that far. He's the type of guy to take all this, I'm the father of Assad, and really, it's like the nanny that's taking care of it. And like the whole time he's watching TV.
They're like, Dad, I'm hungry. He's like, I don't know how to make breakfast.
You can picture it in his exact voice. I think about this bit because I am at the stage where my older friends are having their first kids. And out of all of the older people I know that have kids, about half of them, I think this. Every time I see them in public, that grade in line reading, I don't think he knows how to father that child comes into
The goddamn son of a bitch that killed Steve Irwin. The good-for-nothing, bottom-dwelling, ocean cretin that is the motherfucking stingray. God, I despise these little vermin. I wish they'd all be gone. But this one's so cute. He's got a little dinky. He's so cute. Yeah. Stingrays are the ops. Don't forget that. They took one of the greatest men of our generation.
What makes it so funny is not only is he going so hard, but the photo of the stingray is so cute.
What sent me over the edge is just going, Stingrays are the ops. Don't forget. Rip my boy Steve.
Yeah. So, which one?
I'm giving killed Steve Irwin. That's funny.
Okay, because I think I have to go DJ Khaled.
You have a coin?
Yeah, how are we going to do this?
Do you have a coin? What are we going to do, flip a Lego? Wait, I was kidding. Give me that.
No. I thought that before you said that. We're flipping a Lego.
What?
Studs up, I win. Studs down, you do.
Okay. Studs up.
All right. DJ Khaled can't father his own child is moving on.
Oh my God, what a combo.
Up next, we got Showtime Sweeney versus Stapleton.
From the outside. Yes! Sweeney drives through the lane with an emphatic slam.
Who's Sweeney?
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah,
We're back on this?
She's in the NBA now.
She is?
Sweeney with a steal. Oh, windmill dunk, showtime, Sweeney.
Sweeney from a different area code. Yes! Sweeney wanted the foul on that one. Sydney Sweeney of Euphoria with the windmill dunk. And the Lakers are feeling some euphoria tonight, folks.
Coach Judd Apatow's chosen to take a timeout here.
Sweeney to Tom Holland.
Down to Jason Momoa on the block. Spin move, slam!
And Sweeney and Curry are barking at each other at half court. They're gonna have to break them up. What a season for Sweeney.
Unlimited range on that chick.
Underrated bit of that, the unlimited range on that shit.
Yeah. So this is one of the moments where I was like, I knew you would also be a fan of Hivemind because they got some deep sports knowledge.
Yeah, they have some unbelievably deep sports knowledge.
Now, this is something I think they should do that they're missing out on, which is they do these starting lineup videos. They need to do one where they draft only the celebrities that they mention in this video.
Oh my God. But no, hold on. But not as the actors or the actors, but based solely on the stats that they jokingly make up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like of course with anything, like they could, they have to be a little impressionistic.
Yeah.
But also like the stats that are mentioned in this video are set in stone. If they said they could do it in that video, then that's what they have to keep in mind when they're forming their team. Based on who they get to draft.
I love that.
Yeah, I think, okay, they could do that, and then they could also make a draft of former Hivemind guests.
Also that.
Yeah.
That works too.
Guess Chris Stapleton. Stapleton's a weird last name, isn't it?
Stapleton.
Hey, Stapleton, get over here.
Your big ass ought to be on the football team.
Hey, Stapleton, you get dropped on your head when you were a kid? Get over here.
What would your mother think if I told her you were smoking Cubano cigars at lunch? You're in fucking 8th grade. Where the fuck did you get a box of premium Cubano cigars?
Stapleton, are these things from Cuba? I mean, holy shit. These things are expensive as fuck. You're literally 13 years old.
I mean, I understand. You don't like the school lunches, but Cuban cigars? What the fuck, Stapleton?
Stapleton, I'm serious. Where did you get these? Your dad's not even around. I don't know who you took them from.
I will say in between the two of these, I think I favor Stapleton because we build so much more lore about
It's like, it starts off as like, Chris Stapleton's a weird last name, and it's like, it has nothing to do
he
with
somehow bought Cuban cigars at 13.
with no dad.
Yeah, we slip in at the end, he has no dad. Whereas, Showtime Sweeney is like celebrities playing basketball. This is funny, but
It's funny, but it's no Stapleton.
yeah. We both going Stapleton?
Yeah, we're going Stapleton.
All right. Up next, we have This Isn't Me versus Old Timers Modern Lyrics.
I got stuck behind a bus on the way here.
Did you?
Yeah, I hate children.
Oh.
So slow.
Yeah, they are.
Speed up!
Oh, yeah.
And those bus drivers, they always look so nasty. Like, you've never seen a person driving a school bus full of kids and been like, oh, they're hot.
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle was hot in like the nothing can hold her back, she's a free spirit kind of way.
I mean, that and she has a huge ass and like tree trunk legs.
Yeah, I'm more like I'm more about like, oh, what's up here?
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm about what's up here. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bobbers.
Bow, bow. This isn't me.
Show me those big bobs,
This isn't
mommy.
me. No. I don't feel like myself doing that. I'm sorry to everybody who watches the Magic School Bus and everybody who watches Hivemind. I'm sorry. That's just...
It's not Riley. That's not him.
Me. That's not me.
It's not him.
I was trying to put on a little act, be a cool guy.
Yeah, we
I hear
get it.
cool guys say stuff
We
like that,
all
and it
do.
sounds normal. But when I say it, it didn't come off right, and I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go back to being me, I guess.
I have the same personality. I can't pull that off.
He landed it and then backtracked.
Yeah.
It landed perfectly fine.
I will say, Miss Frizzle is hot. I almost ruined my life over a Miss Frizzle looking girl. These Hivemind bits, we quote these
All the time.
No one else in our life knows any of
It's like
this.
it's like Yumi and like one other person.
Holy smokes. Dare I say we got another New Yorker on our hands?
Every time I hear music like that, I understand old people a little more.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. When
Yep.
I hear music like that, I'm like, damn, I need to listen to more shit like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like I'm always like reminded that, oh, they did have fun. They did party down. Like you hear it and you're like, it was just classier. But they were getting down to that.
Yeah, they're like, just snorted another line off her ass. She came over to my house, had to hide my cum rags.
Let them have it, boys.
Winning if it did.
This is the best show on the internet. Come on.
She got a BBL. I got a BB belt.
So what's so funny about this is I don't know how much of this old music he's listened to. I have come across old music that is 100% just like that.
Yeah.
Not even a bit.
No, it is 100% just a thing.
Yeah.
It is so, and that's the funniest thing to be like, even if you look at like classical music or anything,
Yeah.
like you can look at like Mozart or Beethoven and it is shit like that. It is
Yeah,
absolutely just stuff like that.
No, Beethoven has a song that's it's like "Lick My Arse" or
Yes,
something.
yep, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure my mom is already tuned out, but definitely don't watch this. I'm gonna name the song so people could look this up. I want people to witness this because we think of, everybody has it in their head that the past was so much better. It's so much cleaner. Everybody like had shame, but there is this song from like the 40s or 50s. It is called "My Girl's Pussy." Have you heard this?
Yes, I've heard this.
So out of the two of these,
I love old timers modern lyrics. This isn't me's hilarious, but it's just because he regrets it immediately. It's nothing else. It's just the fact that he backtracks it so quick.
see, I like This Isn't Me because it's twofold. You get the funny Miss Frizzle bit, and then just a deep look into his personality. You can tell that every once in a while he thinks, I need to try this new thing. I need to go for shock value. And then he's instantly reminded why he does it. Are we flipping the Lego?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, This Isn't Me is Studs Up. It is Studs Up.
So old timers.
No, that was you. The other one.
Okay.
You do this.
I thought of that as me studs up. Not This Isn't. Okay.
Oh, This Isn't Me, Studs Up.
Oh, up next, we got two legendary ones. We got Pikachu impression versus Draining Camp.
You used to do a Pikachu impression that sounded like Barack Obama.
What? I did?
Yeah, well, you still
I
think
still
it's-
do. I still
yeah.
do a Pikachu impression.
Right, you still think it sounds like Pikachu. Let him hear it, I guess. Here he
Okay,
goes. Here he
yeah.
goes doing a Pikachu impression.
I'm Pikachu. I'm a Pokemon. Little yellow mouse. Very cute. Sasha, Malia, Michelle.
See, now you're naming Barack Obama's family. How's that Pikachu?
Ash is my trainer.
Right, that's Pikachu.
Sasha, Malia.
No!
Pika Pika.
Yes.
My wife Michelle.
Pikachu can't get married.
Lightning bolt tail.
We're all over the place, Riley.
Okay, cute Pokemon.
Get something's off.
This, I feel like every conversation we have, Pika Pika, like, comes up.
Unprompted, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big Pokemon guy, but that part is just so freaking funny to me. And to add, it's not in this video, it's not in this bracket, but like later on, he does a Raichu impression that's just Donald Trump.
Drain.
Drain.
Drain, Private!
I'm at Draining Camp. It's super hard.
Drain, Private! Drain! Harder, Private! Your mama raised you to drain like that?
Love to play the victim.
You think if our boys would have drained like that in World War II, we'd still be standing on American soil? Drain, Private! Drain! Harder! Take pills, Private! More pills! Do kratom, Private! More jewelry, Private! Earrings, necklace, pearls, lip rings, nose rings! Get out of the shower, Private! That's not how you drain! You need to sweat and sleep in the sweat and stink up every room you walk into if you're gonna wanna drain in my platoon! Enough neo-traditional tattoos, Private! You need more stick and pokes! Drain!
Not a contest.
Yeah.
Not a contest.
Yeah. See, this is part of why I was like, we need to do our own bits bracket, is I feel like they don't appreciate this bit enough.
It's so freaking funny.
Like the specificity of down to the less neo-traditional, more stick and poke. They have a lot of bits that are just funny to everyone.
Yeah.
But Hivemind is the only people that would really make a joke about Drain Gang this detailed. I want to see them do proper improv. I feel like
I think they'd be amazing.
They got the
at
chops.
It. They'd be
for it.
amazing at it.
Do you listen to any Drain Gang?
Not enough to really like. I already appreciate that as is, but definitely I feel like if I listen to way more Drain Gang, that would be even funnier.
Yeah. So I've listened to a lot of Young Lean. He was the most popular. I listened to like the most popular of Echo 2K, but this past summer I really started diving into Blade.
Blade's good.
Yeah. And I found this YouTuber that just has a bunch of Blade songs and he puts them over footage of figure skating. And it works. Up next, we got Riley Spring Break versus Summoning the Kool-Aid Man.
Damn.
Fuck! This album reminds me of Spring Break. What, just because you weren't...
I just have to say, that's not the bit. That starts, that's just you getting something wrong and going, fuck!
What, just because you weren't allowed on spring break that year doesn't mean you gotta hold grudges against me, asshole.
It's not that I wasn't allowed, I wasn't invited.
Ah, well, what's the difference? You weren't allowed because we didn't want you there.
But that's not, whatever.
Your mom really wanted you to come too. She
I know.
begged us. She said, please take Riley, he's got no friends. We said, we're skimboarding, he can't hang. You really can't skimboard for shit.
Can we please change the subject?
Fine, spring break 2018, Miami, lit. Rolls Royce, Phantom, me, Pitbull, Hulk Hogan, in the club, drunk as fuck.
You know how much I love Hulk Hogan. This is just, I hate this story.
Fine, I'll change the subject. Spring break 2019. Yes, I was out of college for a few years. Still went. Banger of a time. I was in South Carolina this time. All sorts of badass shit was going on. Fucking NASCAR race was happening. National Bird Watchers Convention. Woo, man, that shit was crazy. We shut it down. Had bottles of, all sorts of bottles. Woo! Man, I love spring break, dog.
I appreciate he went to South Carolina one year. He went to our home state.
It's up there with like Riley randomly always has that Mount
I was about
Pleasant,
to
South
say,
Carolina hat.
Yeah. Does Riley just go there on vacation, or does he have ties here?
I don't know. There's so much more lore that we don't know.
Yeah.
There's more lore.
If Riley or someone who knows is watching, you got any South Carolina ties? If so, hit us up. Hit us up when you're down here.
We'll take you to spring break.
Yeah. We'll take you to spring break since Graydon won't.
Yeah. With Dignan though?
Yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll have Christian internet celebrity Shama Rama.
Can confirm.
Not Hulk Hogan. Well, actually, no. We got Danny McBride lives in Charleston.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bill Murray wanders around sometimes.
Darius Rucker's around.
Yeah, I know people that have worked with Danny McBride.
Oh.
Yeah. I know someone.
This isn't even a bit. He's just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Did you ever summon the Kool-Aid Man?
I've tried. Like, I've shouted, but he hasn't come.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite list yet. These are truly essentials. Well, you could live off this for the rest of your life.
You could not.
Sure.
There's no water in there.
How do you think the cola is a liquid?
Well, okay, sure, fine, whatever.
And then you can eat the soap and you can clean yourself with the Eggos and you use the Kool-Aid to summon the Kool-Aid Man if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
Jesus Christ, man.
You've never emptied out a Kool-Aid packet, made a pentagram, slit your wrists over it, and squeezed out a little blood. And then, poof, Kool-Aid Man appears and you can give him one task. Kind of like a Meeseeks, but more satanic.
Yeah.
And then he'll take care of that task, top you off, and then he's gone for the night.
Just the way you navigate life, kind of your touch points are not similar to mine. It's becoming hard to be relatable to you.
You've never done that.
No, I've never made a pentagram out of Kool-Aid powder. Summon the Kool-Aid Man so he can come here. I give him one task, he goes and does it, then tops me off and he's on his way. No, that's never happened to me.
Did you fucking drink it?
Yeah, sometimes I drink Kool-Aid.
He doesn't show up if you drink it. Don't you have something he could do? He's so...
Sorry, I've never been in a pinch and thought, hey, I really wish the Kool-Aid Man was here to do one task for me, then give me a blowjob.
Think, man, he has infinite strength. He knows like 40 languages. He's merciless. He'll kill babies, old women, whatever is in his way. He'll destroy them.
Listen,
He can't be linked to the crime. You're off the
the hook.
Listen, I'm happy for you, man. I like that you have a life that is so exciting and vibrant, but mine is just not relatable, so I'd like to just get back to the game.
Whatever, I know this one anyway. 3, 2, 1.
11 from Stranger Things.
Kodak Black.
This is NLE Choppa. Damn.
I was the whole time watching the bit, I was trying to guess who the artist was.
Yeah.
I thought it might be Smoke Perp, but
No, there would be a lot. It would be purple Kool-Aid.
that's true, yeah. That's why we can't summon the Kool-Aid Man. I thought you just shouted for him, but you gotta do that whole
Do
ordeal.
a satanic ritual to summon the Kool-Aid.
Well, yeah, you see, that's the part that the liberal media doesn't want to show you, is how to actually summon the Kool-Aid Man for real.
It's like
You imagine what would happen if the proletariat knew the power of the Kool-Aid Man?
it's like they had to cut around stuff in Breaking Bad because they didn't want to teach people how to actually cook meth.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I get you now.
And real Kool-Aid, like the pure shit, isn't actually red.
Pure Kool-Aid. I'd be snorting pure Kool-Aid, my boy.
I was again, their strength doing improv
Yeah, exactly.
is Graydon's ability to just out of nowhere come up with lore.
Out of literally nowhere.
The craziest stuff, but they could both run with it. All right, up next we got CJ is addicted to blue cheese.
Blue cheese!
Versus real ready traditions.
It crossed my mind for a second, but then I was like, wait a minute, he hasn't been doing this for a while. He's a fucking industry plant.
He's like a fraud.
CJ's a fraud. And I'm authentic. I'm a real person named Dignan, who's real and has a history and a long list of friends and family. I'm real. I do have a Facebook. Does CJ have a Facebook? He's addicted to blue cheese. That's disgusting. I'm addicted to opiates. Weak ones, too. 2 milligram Perkies. I take 80 of them a day. I microdose Perkies.
Dignan, that's 160 milligrams of perk a day.
Right.
That's so
But I don't take it all at once.
doesn't matter, bro. That's way too much.
I'm microdosing, which is what celebrities do. Pete Davidson microdoses.
He doesn't microdose Percocet.
Okay, and that makes him better?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Today's societal standards are trash, bro. CJ's addicted to blue cheese. You think childhood obesity is a joke? What are these kids growing up listening to this gonna do? They're gonna go out and buy buckets of blue cheese and devour it behind their little computer screen.
Addicted to blue cheese!
CJ is just one of the wildest one-hit wonders of recent.
Yeah, for real though.
He rode the New York drill and then just drove it in the ground.
He rode the wave just to plummet them off a cliff.
See, like, the New York people are all like, our drill is less goofy than the British kind. And then that guy came out.
I like British drill.
I love British drill. I still listen to British drill.
Well, you gotta think at least 700 million of those are weddings.
Ah.
You know, can't you see like father-daughter dancing to this?
Yeah.
Or maybe father-dad dancing to this?
Father, dad, 2 dads. 2 dads dancing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine, but it's not. I don't think it's
dad-
what you were trying to say.
Well, the father-dad dance at a wedding.
the father-dad dance?
Yeah, so the bride's father dances with the groom's dad. It's a big thing at weddings. And it's usually choreographed and kind of like it's a hitter. It's not like a slow dance.
If you think about it, we're kind of all doing a father-daughter dance with Father Time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a slow dance. MFer.
I mean, Ed writes wedding jams, man.
Yeah.
This is like when the 2 grandmas on each side kind of cartwheel down the aisle with the rings.
What are the weddings that you're going to, man? I mean,
What are you talking about?
there are wedding traditions out there that I'm not familiar with. I mean, there's different cultures and all that, and I'm hip to that. But this is different. Man.
It's called Grandma's Last Wheel. And it's the last time the grandmas get to do cartwheels. And they do them with their fingers interlocked, and they kind of do them together.
What?
I've seen it at least 3 times this last summer.
What the hell, man? Oh my god.
This is a classic jam for that. I mean, you just imagine. It's pretty easy to imagine. It's not ridiculous.
Seems pretty ridiculous to me, but I guess.
What the hell does your family do? I just remember at my sister's wedding, my dad juggling the family coconuts, and then whichever one falls first, everyone eats a little bite of. He was doing it to the song.
Oh, God.
There's a lot going on at the weddings. Yeah, a lot of different Ed Sheeran songs are playing as well. It's kind of
I'm
weird.
telling you,
yeah.
he dominates the wedding playlist.
Yeah, and this is at a different part of the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
This is the reception.
Oh, yeah. This is when they burn the bride's dress and she puts on the groom's tuxedo.
What are you talking about?
What happens at the end?
I don't know, man. Maybe I leave weddings early or something.
That happens at the end. You don't know
Oh
that?
my God, dude.
The weddings I go to are so boring.
Both parents walk a tiki torch down the aisle and ignite the bottom of the bride's dress, and she's kind of hoisted out of the dress and put into the groom's tuxedo. He then, naked, rolls around in butter and honey and coats himself in feathers and almonds and climbs up a tree and does the old mating call that the pagans taught us. Cuckoo-cuckoo, be my wife, be my wife. And then they go off in like an old car with cans on it or whatever.
Okay, now I remember that part. I remember the cans part.
Your problem is the open bar. You cannot hold your liquor,
That's
man.
true, I
You
guess.
get absolutely crazy
I
at
don't really
weddings.
remember most weddings I've been to.
You know, as a video guy, early in my career, and maybe in my future, depending on how it goes, I've shot a lot of weddings, so I resonate with this. I was also thinking the other day, you, Alan, you are my last chance to be in a wedding. Because all of my friends,
Oh yeah.
they were either women, and so they only had bridesmaids. They got married before I met them, or they eloped. So there's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. Wait, hold on. Let me. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. My app was still open. Going back to swiping.
Okay.
You know, just
You could do it.
just keep the show going.
Yeah.
But like, I got to find a wife for you to be a groomsman in a wedding for.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I'm getting back to work. You do your thing.
Okay,
I'll be
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I mean, between the two of these, I definitely lean wedding tradition.
Oh, 100% wedding
Yeah.
traditions.
All right, so that's moving on.
Real wedding traditions.
Have you found a wife yet?
No matches so far.
Next, we have Westside Gunn versus Steve-O. Two celebrity impressions mashed up.
Two great celebrity impressions.
Boo, 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 boo! Sold crack to a pine tree. A barbecue in a swimming pool. I walk around with my shoes tied. Shoes tied. I go to sleep in a shower cap. I ate Chex Mix for cereal. He's always just saying stuff that really grabs your ear. Those are all real lines from his songs. Eating Skittles at a sushi restaurant. What?
Sold some sherm to a fiend, looked like Phoebe Bridgers.
This is our most quoted Hivemind bit.
Look, I'm sorry, Steve-O. We'll watch the clip. We don't actually need to deliberate.
Yeah.
We'll watch the clip, but it's Westside Gunn.
100%.
1000%.
Sometimes you will call me. I answer the phone with a Westside Gunn quote.
That goes both ways.
And
You needed to ask me a serious question a couple of days ago, and I just answered with that entire bit verbatim.
Yeah.
Before I said, okay, what do you want?
I have in public answered the phone and went, so shared to a feed look like Phoebe Bridgers. See, I feel like Hivemind underrates it because, again, it got so much attention, but also Graydon has gotten some hate for it from, Westside Gunn fans that didn't know it was a joke.
They thought he was serious.
Yeah. And also another thing, Action Bronson has the exact same style.
Yeah.
He always starts something. I think they've somewhat parodied Action Bronson before.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, except it always involves some sort of food.
Oh yeah. It's like, I got my wings.
Eating linguine in the back of Achilles
Killers
at the
of the
Flower
Flower
Moon
Moon
showing. Getting top. In the Bronx. That's Action Bronson. 2 orders of crab cakes in the back of a Ford Taurus driving down the Brooklyn Bridge. She blowing me like a Nintendo cartridge.
That was not even a joke. That was just the thing he said.
Want to hear my Steve-O impression I've been working on?
Hey guys, when Knoxville wanted to shoot me in the head with a .50 caliber rifle, I knew we had to take it up another notch. And after Bam killed his whole family for Jackass 14, I knew we'd have to go wild. So this time, I attached dynamite to my ball sack. I mean, that shit blew my little boys to smithereens. I mean, for Jackass 2, I was on crack cocaine. I was listening to Metallica in my trailer, non-stop, on a 24-hour loop. And so when Spike Jones suggested that I raw-dogged his wife, I just had to. Come on, man. I was filling condoms with poop.
It's not bad, right?
God damn.
It's a great impression.
Why I want to talk about it. I'm pretty sure this is my first conscious exposure to Hivemind. I think, because I saw this clip on TikTok. It got big on TikTok.
Yeah.
I feel like I had scrolled past other TikToks of the two dudes in the yellow wall, but I have a distinct memory of sending this to you
Yeah.
before we even knew who Hivemind was. And I think later, I'm a huge Quedeca fan, and when his new album came out, I was like scrounging the internet for interviews, and I saw, oh, he was with the Steve-O guys, and now we're here.
The Steve-O boy.
Yeah. But Westside Gunn's moving on.
Oh, 100%. So crack to a pine tree.
Oh, I forgot about this bit. We got Diggy sign spitting versus the simple things.
Dude, I completely forgot to ask you about this. The other day when I was driving, I saw one of those Little Caesars guys out spinning the sign like for the pizza place, and it looked just like you.
No, it didn't.
Have you been doing that?
No, it didn't.
What the hell?
No, it didn't look like just like me. What are you talking about?
Have you been picking up shifts as the sign guy at Little Caesars?
You did not see what you thought you saw. You must have been high or having a common illusion. That was not me, okay?
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
I was just wondering if you were spinning a sign at Little Caesars. It's not that big of a deal.
No, I'm not crying. Yeah, the $5 hot and ready is not $5 anymore. So what? It's nothing to cry over. They still have great deals. It's still one of the top sign spinning jobs you can get in the industry. I mean, it's head and heels above a car wash or something, or like a Metro PCS. The Little Caesars job's like one of the top ones.
For sign spinning?
Yes, you better watch your tone. And anyway, it wasn't me, okay?
I didn't know sign spinning was an industry of any kind. I didn't know there's a ranking of sign
All right,
spinning.
now you pissed me off. It was me, motherfucker, and I'm the best goddamn sign spinner on 6 Mile. And you let Joey, Bryce, and Angelica, they can get fucked. That's my block. I'm the sign spinner. I invented the triple twirl. And I'm the first one to ever stand on his own sign. I spun it. And I stood right on top of it like a little perch. And it kept spinning. And so did I. And I'm not gonna stop just because some bigwig from Hollywood. You know what? You struck a nerve, buddy. You just really, really struck a nerve. How about you don't drive around anymore to places you don't need to go?
Are Joe, Bryce, and Angelica other sign spinners?
Oh, yeah. You could call them that.
I don't care. I'm not invested in the drama of the sign spinning community. I'm just asking.
I will fucking end this town. Oh, I will end it. Joker style. Let me show you a little something.
That was pretty cool. Oh.
Now what? Who's the big dog on 6 Mile now?
Dude, well, something I forgot about. Those were not the pants I expected when you stood up.
No. We both looked at it and went, what?
Yeah. So I do love this bit. Again, just his talent of creating lore. I will say there's a very similar bit in Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
Where one of the band members, they're out of money and he takes a sign spinning job, and the whole bit is they act like it's him selling out and getting a corporate 9-to-5.
Yes.
Except it's just sign spinning. And like he dresses up in a full suit and has a Bluetooth headset while he sign spins. I still love that. I still love this bit though.
That's a good one.
I like
Enjoy
simple
water, too.
tasks nowadays. This helps me clear my mind, get right.
Mowing the lawn with my bare hands.
Making a fire in my backyard to heat up my bath water for my wife and I. Running getting stamps from the post office. Don't even gotta ship anything. Just
Just like stamps.
Like to keep up on which government holidays are coming up too, and the stamps often replicate those oncoming government holidays.
Polishing my hammer. That's a good one.
I don't think you can say that one anymore these days. The kids are using that phrase for something else.
I don't keep up with that stuff. I've been too busy polishing my hammer. I polish my hammer at work. On the weekends, I polish my hammer as well. Out in public, I'll polish my hammer.
Maybe you want to try greasing your wrench.
Jacking off at the baseball stadium. You know, the simple stuff.
Calling in bomb threats to my kids' middle school just so I get to spend the day with them.
Printing out pictures of all my female coworkers. Burning them.
It's really the simple things in life.
It really is.
That will bring you back to earth.
That is so true, Graydon. Offering a helping hand to the guy at the gas station who seems homeless and beating the absolute dog crap out of him.
So, how the bit starts, that's every old person in our life.
Yeah. Yeah. I also love that they're saying it so quiet. Like, it sounds like ASMR, and they're talking so quietly.
I want to, like, put that under an ad for where it's like the two couples in separate bathtubs holding hands on the lake. You put, like, this audio under that, I think it works.
Well,
the simple things.
It's a bonus video.
Yeah.
All right, what are you going with? Like, I think the simple things is funny, but like just the lore behind Diggy sign spinning is just really funny to me.
I'm pretty even on both, but I think I'll go sign spinning. I'll go sign spinning with you. Up next, we got SquarePants and I got hazed together versus Riley Not in Sports Center Top 10.
Excited for you to guess from this.
Me too.
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
This is one of those ones, if I knew it, I'd know it. You know?
Do you know what the voice is?
Yeah, it's SquarePants. Yeah, that's SquarePants, man. Of course I know SquarePants. We went to college together. We were hazed in the same fraternity.
What is this voice?
They hazed me in SquarePants, hazed the shit out of us. We persevered, and we became brothers. Our friendship that we formed that semester would last the rest of our lives. Except I didn't know that I was taking him for granted, and when I lost him too early, it would change everything, and my kids would grow up without the uncle that they should have had.
Yeah, man. He's a fictional sponge from a Nickelodeon TV show.
But we were in the same fraternity.
Yeah, it's just not true.
And the bond we made that semester, I thought would last a lifetime.
How are you criticizing me for having an imaginary dinosaur best friend when I was a kid, and you believe that you went to college with SpongeBob SquarePants?
He should have never attempted those ridiculous motorcycle stunts. But I didn't have the heart to stop him. And, in fact, I took joy in the fanfare. And I'd say, there goes my SquarePants. That's my brother, who we got hazed together in the same fraternity. And he didn't even die in a motorcycle stunt. He died in a carryout at 3 a.m., trying to help the poor lady behind the cash register from getting robbed. The pistol went off accidentally, they said. And he's only serving 4 years for manslaughter. But if I know one thing, if it weren't for SquarePants being in that carryout that night, there would have been a lot more dead bodies in this city.
Jesus, man. Can you please just guess?
It's just like the end of it, just like, Jesus, man. Can you just guess?
So, one thing about this is, I'm pretty sure it's a Please Don't Destroy video.
I think it is.
Before SNL, where they did a similar thing, where it's like this guy knew SpongeBob in college, and I remember this visual gag where like there's a photograph of them and SpongeBob, but I like where he takes the bit better. It gets so serious so fast.
It does. It's also like we talked about earlier, like they have a very good like yes and dynamic, but like they also flip it on its head every so often. Riley will just get mad and just do a no but type thing, and it's like
it's not even no but, just like please stop.
Stop. Right, Riley.
Speaking of Riley sad.
Making a point, humble too, humble and smart.
I'm probably not even in the top 10 most humble guys though.
Oh, for real?
No, honestly, for that one, I'm probably not even in the top, like, I don't know, 250 most humblest.
No! Be ridiculous.
I'm probably not even in the top 10 ESPN Sports Center plays of the week.
No, you're probably not, dude. You don't play any professional sports, let alone any amateur ones.
Don't rub it in, dude. I'm already not in the ESPN Sports Center top plays of the week, and now you're here telling me that I don't even play professional sports, dude.
You don't even e-sport.
Read the room, dude. I'm not doing well.
I mean, I've never even seen you catch a baseball.
Stop talking about sports
You're dead.
when I'm down.
Your dad had to donate like $20,000 to your high school just to keep you on the basketball team. And still they made you the water boy. I mean, that's fucked up.
I said stop talking about it, dude.
I'm not even sorry. It's just ridiculous. Why would you be on SportsCenter's top 10 plays?
Dude, I don't know. I did the dishes like super fast last week. I thought that had a chance. Like my roommates all filmed it. And it was like really good. But like, I don't know. Maybe they didn't get the tape. I don't know where you're supposed to submit them. It could just be that it got to the wrong P.O. box or like whatever. Maybe it'll be on next week. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know, dude.
Is your happiness hinging on this?
I don't know, dude. I just need something like that. Like SportsCenter top 10 or like, I don't know, Guinness Book of World Records. Just like something cool has to happen at some point. It's been so long. I mean, can I at least be on Tosh.0 or something?
That show's still on?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I watch it all the time, dude. Can I be on fucking Ridiculousness?
That show's still on?
I get top 10 ridiculousnesses. I just want to be on the top 10 ridiculousnesses. Even that would be fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like ESPN SportsCenter would be the best, obviously.
You can't even skateboard.
I can try.
I can try.
Yeah. This is a tough matchup because, like, I love where SquarePants goes, but also this is kind of like a bigger one in the Hivemind community, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's also the funny, like, honestly, the funniest bit of that entire top 10 thing is he's talking about how he didn't know how to send in the video and whether the tape got to the wrong P.O. box. So that really means that he filmed it on a VHS cassette recorder and it mailed it. To ESPN.
If you were gonna have a world record, what would? Wait, have you? Hold up. Scratch that question. Have you filmed the SportsCenter top 10?
Yeah,
you did, haven't you?
Yeah. 4 times? 4, 5? 5.
Okay, I just remember like the really crazy one.
Well, I had a number 1 play once.
What was that? What was the play?
Oh, it was just a dunk. But
okay,
it was like I work in college athletics and I film. Yeah. Like I do ESPN stuff, and one of our plays from one of our games ended up number 1 on SportsCenter like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I, unlike Riley, have been on SportsCenter's top 10 plays.
You've been on top 10.
I have been on top 10 5 whole times. Take that, Riley. Take that, Riley.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go SquarePants.
Okay, flipping a Lego. Which is which?
Okay, I'll go not stud this time.
Okay, then I won.
Okay.
I realized I didn't say that before I flipped that.
All right, so Riley SportsCenter is moving on.
I am SportsCenter's top 10 plays.
Up next, we got Pool Boy versus $490 or Dinner with Conan.
Bobby Caldwell.
Darling, open your eyes. That might be my wedding song.
I'm down.
What? You don't have to give me permission.
When marrying you, I think I have a
Fuck
say.
no, you ain't.
What
I ain't
the
marrying
hell?
you. I'm not marrying you again. We tried it in college for the tax break, and then you just assumed the role of mean wife. We were like, yeah, we're buddies. All we do is sit around, chill, and smoke. Let's get some money.
Yeah.
We went to the courthouse that day. We got married, and then you were like, why don't you get a fucking job? And I was like, yo, Riley, chill out, man. I'm rolling us a blunt. And you were like,
All I do is work.
Yeah.
All I do is I do the dishes, I come home, and you're in the same spot. Same spot. Oh, you going out with your friends again tonight? Going out with your friends again tonight.
I don't know where this
Did you forget about your goddamn family?
See, I don't know where this comes from.
What happened to you?
Why? Why is this
We
character
used
inside?
to love each other.
Your parents are happy, so it's not like internalized trauma from your childhood. It's like, where's this coming from? It's like you want to be this. It's weird.
I put this family first again and again, and all you do is care about yourself.
We don't have a family. We just bought a pound of weed, and I'm trying to smoke.
I fucked the pool boy.
Great. We don't have a pool.
I love that's a great just comedy trope.
It
is
is.
two people that aren't married couples somehow forming the married couple bond.
It's just like, and the fact that it's like, Graydon gets more and more defensive as that goes on. It's like, where does this come from?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I feel like when we lived together, we should have done that. But only when we had people over, like to make it awkward.
I feel like we had just enough awkward experiences with each other.
Yeah. That's true. We didn't need to manufacture
No,
awkwardness. We just had it.
not at all.
Would you rather have $490 or have dinner with Conan O'Brien?
490? Why is it so specific?
That's how much I got in my wallet.
Actually?
Yeah, and Conan's outside. So, quick, make a decision.
Shit.
He's waiting.
Shit, he's very tall.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's tall, he's funny. Kind of like a late night king.
Yep.
Let's do Conan. I don't have dinner plans for
right.
tonight, so I'll just go with Conan.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. O'Brien. Yep, no.
Oh,
no, he's gonna, what?
That creep Andy Richter's not going to be there, right?
Let me check.
Okay.
Yep, he's ready to go to dinner. It's just a table for 2, right? For the 3? Why is it 3? Oh, Richter's?
No.
Richter's coming?
Nix it. No, I'm not going with Richter. He's a creep.
He'll take the money. Is that our, yeah. Yep.
See if he can get Richter to leave. See if Richter can like go to the library or something. Does he read?
Are you willing to take $90 off? Maybe we could pay Richter to leave?
Wait, why am I getting the money and the dinner?
Can you pay Andy $90 not to come to dinner? And still give my client the money? No?
I don't need the money. Just give the money to Richter.
Oh, give the money to Richter and tell him to scram. That's good. All right, Conan. Yep, he'll be right out. Can I come? Oh, yeah, no, stupid question. Sorry. All right, see ya. You're going to Sloppy Chops with Conan.
Sloppy
O'Brien.
Chops. Let's go.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. I've heard good things though.
I'm excited for you. You're going to want to dry off your hands, though. They're very wet.
They are wet, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool. Conan O'Brien. And me?
Sloppy Chops.
Little old me at Sloppy Chops with Conan O'Brien? I mean, who would have thought?
I love it so much because I keep on trying to think in the universe of that, what is the deal?
It keeps changing. Like Riley was like, wait, why do I get the money and dinner? I thought it was an either or. How do we? It's one of the most convincing fake phone call bits I've seen in a long time, though.
Yeah. I love like wanting to hang out with Conan and not Richter.
He's like, not the creep Andy Richter.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you right off the bat, like, I listen to Conan's podcast every week. I'm going Conan. I love this bit so much. Just how nonsensical it is.
I love how nonsensical it is. Like, I love the pool boy bit, but, like, the dinner with Conan is, like, it's such a good, like, improv. And even the fact, like, he screws up what the logic is, and they keep going.
Yeah. All right, so this was a really tough matchup. But
It was. It's a lot tougher than we act like it was.
Dinner with Conan is moving on.
Would you get dinner with Conan?
100%, yeah. I wouldn't.
But
even
would you
to get
rather
paid
have
for it.
$490?
You know, I would take the dinner with Conan because Conan could teach me the mindset I would need to make more than $490. I would learn so much about grinding in the comedy and podcast world. I would have the grind set. That the information Conan would give me would be way more valuable than the $490. Why would I take $490 when I could learn how to go to a foreign country and act like an idiot? That's what Conan can
I don't
give
think you
me.
need to learn that, though. I feel like you
It's a very specialized
No.
skill.
If you go travel overseas and just act like a fucking idiot tourist, you are doing exactly what Conan would teach you.
No, it's a very specialized skill. You know Logan Paul when he went to Japan?
I'm not telling
He got dinner with Conan.
I'm not telling you to go to a suicide forest and hang out with the ghosts.
Well, see, that's when he didn't take the full dinner with Conan. So if he had,
he left before dessert, so he didn't get the full.
Yeah.
Oh.
If he had learned the valuable information from Conan, he would know, hey, just throw Pokeballs at the police. Don't go into the suicide forest. He wouldn't need his whole boxing career if he just got dinner with Conan. That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna die on that hill? Can I get that in writing? But anyways, yeah, dinner. I would take dinner over the $490.
Okay. Up next, we have No Seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. Versus Cousin Dying in My Own Arms.
You could get like the announcers of the Kentucky Derby in trouble if you named your horse like, no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. And they're off, and it's no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president out to an early lead. And it's Cheeseburger 4000 right behind him next to Old Green Grass Kentucky Blows. And they're coming around the final turn, and it's no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. He's got a 4-horse length. He's going, and he's won the Kentucky Derby. No, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president with another brilliant race. And immediately, like, he gets cuffed and taken out of the booth. No, seriously, that was his name, was no, seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. They're like, stop!
Baton!
My whole life and never see this.
There's a lot of things I thought I'd go my whole life without seeing. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong.
Inflation, interest rates at 10%,
Gas prices this high.
the US dollar being worth more than the euro.
A president falling asleep talking.
Shit, the Eagles being 8-0.
Donovan Mitchell in a Cavs jersey. Never thought I'd see that.
Yep.
My own cousin die in my own arms.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Crystal Pepsi coming back. I never thought I'd see that.
I didn't
real?
I know
Yeah.
it's not.
My uncle dying in my own arms.
Oh shit, your
The
uncle
day
too?
after my cousin died in my own arms.
That
stuff like that.
seems like a coincidence.
Flamin' hot Mountain Dew. I mean, what are they selling out here? You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
Yeah, my aunt died in my arms.
Jesus.
The day after my uncle died, subsequently after my cousin died.
Subsequently.
Wow.
Whatever.
Like they were
Have you
related. The deaths.
have you told anyone about this?
I'm telling you guys right now.
This doesn't seem like the right setting.
No, maybe the police
Dill
station.
pickle flavored Lay's.
Yeah, right. Those
Weird
are fun.
flavor. Yep. My grandpa dying in my own arms. The day after my aunt died in my own arms, which is the day after my uncle died in my own arms, which is the day after my
Subsequently.
cousin died in my own
Yeah.
arms.
You just gotta chalk it up to bad luck.
Yeah, at that point. It's just that's a rough week, Riley.
Yeah, it was a tough one, you know. Electric cars.
Wow, yeah, never saw those
Never
coming.
saw those coming. Yep.
That's it? That's all?
You're done?
That's all the crazy stuff?
My infant son died. The day after my grandpa died in my own arms was the day after my aunt died in my own arms was the day after my uncle died in my own arms was the day after my cousin died in my own arms.
Well, you're extremely well adjusted for all the grief that you've suffered in recent times.
And luckily I have a big wingspan. I was holding a lot of people that fifth day. That fifth day was like, oh my God.
Why were they piling on?
Well, I mean, you can understand it'd be tough to
let go.
Yeah, to let go.
Yeah. At least the last one was a baby.
Oh yeah, it kind of fit right on top. It was almost like the cherry on top
God.
of like family death Sunday.
God, that's morbid.
Actually, well, it all happened Monday through Friday, so it was Sunday, but yeah.
A
Tough
lot of time
weekend.
to watch the game.
Yeah, hey, still got to catch the Eagles. You know what I mean?
The way it escalates.
After the fourth one, like just them going. That's it.
And then he isn't doing it one at a time. He just lets them pile on.
Like he's like in one place.
And in between just being like, yeah, that was crazy. Also, Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. That's
Yo,
equally crazy.
Dill pickle flavored Lay's.
So I know you're a big fan of No Seriously, I'm saying I'm gonna kill the president. The thing I'm hung up on is there are a few things we talked about in Hivemind that are similar to other bits.
Yeah, and there's another one on
Yeah.
the other side.
There is a Whitest Kids You Know sketch that is basically the same thing, only it's not like a Kentucky Derby race.
Yeah.
I forget the setting, but it is the same thing. And usually I like the Hivemind version more, but I like the Whitest Kids You Know sketch more. Meanwhile, Cousin Dying in My Own Arms is fantastic.
I'm gonna give it to Cousin Dying just because
Okay.
it's like as much as I love that other bit, it is funny.
Yeah.
But just how long he went in this
Yeah.
bit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Next we got I'm Sorry M versus Dignan.
I put Not Afraid by Eminem.
I put Drake
I
Views.
put Without Me by Eminem. I think Riley got it.
This is Till I Collapse.
Fuck!
Oh my God! Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Em. I should have never tried.
I should have never tried something.
It's so short, but so
It's good. It's good. It sucks that this is the matchup that got set with.
yeah.
I really wanted to run a perfect game.
I know you did, dude.
It would've
I
been
could
so
see it.
fun.
Well, maybe next time you'll take the performance enhancers I offer you before the game.
Well, those have crazy side effects.
So what?
They literally make you feel drunk for like 3 weeks.
So what?
I mean, I can't even function on those things. They're dissociatives, dude.
My name's Dignan. From now on, you're gonna call me Dignan.
I'm gonna call you Dignan?
That's my name now.
Dude, the performance enhancers, you gotta stop with them. They seriously change you, man.
So what? Now my name's Dignan.
Dude, you got 0 points. You got 1 point in one of the games recently. Like, the performance enhancers aren't even working, and now your name's Dignan?
Just because my name used to be Graydon doesn't mean I don't have the right to change it right now to Dignan.
Dignan, you gotta stop taking those performance enhancers. I mean,
Oh, I just popped a few more.
when? I'm looking at you this whole time. You didn't do that.
I'm popping a few more right now.
How are you getting them? Are they teleporting into your brain?
Oh, there's another one.
Dude, I am suspicious about these at all. I don't think they're working or they're real. Dignan has 4. I have 4.
My favorite part is it just changes his name on the card.
I will say, because there's an argument to be made. Are we judging Dignan just off that moment? Like, is that moment funny?
Ooh.
Or technically, is the Dignan bit still going?
I think that
every time they switch from Graydon to Dignan, is that like the same bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the same bit.
Because that is one of the craziest things. I've never seen that. Also, like, for a new Hivemind viewer.
This was me. I was like, why do they look exactly the same and go by two different names?
Yeah, so I remember when I started watching Hivemind, there was an episode where Dignan was talking about his time in prison and then about like how he has to go back or something. I was like, hold up. They've recorded a lot of episodes since. Like, have they like batch recorded a bunch of episodes
so
before
he can go to jail?
What did Dignan do time for? And then I just see random Reddit posts about Dignan this, Graydon that. It's like, wait, are they the same? But
it's what was it? It was the Grammys thing, and like Riley's like,
most confusing.
We didn't win most confusing lore for a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but it's a great bit, and yeah, I tend to believe that we're judging this as it is still an ongoing bit.
Yeah, this is not over. This is still
extremely
happening.
long running bit is incredible. So Dignan is
we already talked about long running bits within a video. This has been going on for years.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Em.
And I love they stick with it at the risk of alienating new viewers, and they still stick with it. It's great commitment. That's it for all the Bits Bracket 1. Now we're gonna go to the other side. These are our favorite half of the Bits Bracket 2 bits. Up next, we got Graydon Wants to Be a Dragon versus Pretty Starbucks Lady.
This is Kenny Beats.
Oh,
Kenny Beats is an artist. He's a YouTuber.
Just because he has a YouTube show doesn't make him a YouTuber.
Well, then quit boxing me in.
I've never boxed you in. I don't call you a YouTuber. I call you a delinquent.
I want to be a dragon. I want to breathe fire on villagers and protect gold.
All right, forgive me. I am going to have to box you in. You cannot be a dragon.
See what I mean? I want to be more than just a creator or a YouTuber. I want to be a dragon. I used to love going in a box as a kid. Your parents get like a new appliance or something.
Yeah.
You crawl in that bitch, make it a little house for the day.
Yeah, I love that.
Imagination as a child was really the ultimate escape. I felt most comfortable while playing fiction as just a little boy.
As opposed to what you do now, which is
kind of play make-believe a lot of the day. I did want to be a dragon. I still do. So.
I hate to bring this up, but you've told me other times off camera, not that you wanted to be a dragon, but that you wanted to change your name to Dragons, plural.
Well, I did for a little while.
Well, just in class.
Yeah.
You had everybody call you Dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was to warm them up to the idea that maybe one day I could eventually be what I wanted to be, which was a full-fledged dragon.
Yeah. I guess if you say that your name is plural dragons, the idea of being one singular dragon doesn't sound so crazy anymore.
Exactly. Just warming them up. That's me, breathing fire among the village. Not like a Game of Thrones like dragon either. No little pale knight is gonna ride on my back. I live in my own lair. It's a volcano. That's how I maintain kind of the reptilian homeostasis necessary to protect all that treasure.
It's homeostasis, man. You said homostasis.
Oh, for real? We homies like that?
You said homostasis, man.
The addition of homeostasis at the end is pretty good.
We're in homeostasis.
Yeah. This is a bit I think about a lot.
I want to be a dragon.
Yeah, whenever somebody tells me I can't do something, I remember that Graydon is becoming a dragon, and that gives me hope. That makes me feel like I really can do anything.
How's it going, dragons?
I like that, people are like, you could be anything you want. And that's true.
Yeah.
But you gotta put in work, there's gotta be strategy to it. He's not just like, I want to be a dragon. Oh well, no one will see me as a dragon. He's got strategy. He's like, I'm gonna warm them up to the idea of the possibility of me being a dragon by calling me dragons plural. And when I want to be a dragon singular, it's less of a leap.
It's genius.
That's 4D chess.
That's genius.
What is that?
Huh? It's coffee. Starbucks.
Who's that on the cover?
What?
Who is that?
That's just like their logo, I guess. It's like a mermaid woman.
Turn it away.
What?
Turn it away.
Are you flirting with the girl in the Starbucks cup? Dude.
Turn it away. Just stop. I'm getting distracted.
What? What the hell?
She's so pretty.
What? You have a crush on the Starbucks logo? Stop, dude. No, this is...
You think I could get a word in after the video?
You can talk to a cup after the video, yes. Yes.
That's how I act when I like a woman.
When you like, do you flirt with a Starbucks cup?
No, not like a real woman, but I act the same way.
That was a real woman. What are you talking about? That is a real woman.
No, it was on the cup, though.
No, that's a real woman.
Are you into the Starbucks lady?
I will neither confirm nor deny. But I am looking for a wife so he can be a groomsman.
Yeah.
So the Starbucks lady from the cup.
You're gonna be swiping Tinder and a Starbucks ad is gonna come up and you're like, oh.
I'm gonna text you tomorrow and it's gonna be like, look.
Have you ever seen those photos of sometimes you swipe right on an ad and it like matches with you and gives you text?
Yep.
And you see people's profile and the only matches they have are corporate sponsors.
Yeah, look, here's my match. T-Mobile.
You know, this is true, and I've thought about doing this.
Oh no, my Lego.
When Baby No Money, before he was famous, was promoting...
When he actually had no money.
Yeah, when he was promoting that song with Y2K, part of their promotional campaign was they swiped a lot on Tinder, and with every match, they just sent a link to the pre-save or something like that.
La 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 la.
Out of the two, I'm going Dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
I'm a dragon. Baby dragon.
I think about it as just the performance a lot of, I want to be a dragon.
Yeah, but also like later on, like the fling didn't go so well with the Starbucks lady. So I know you're still free and you're not talking to Graydon anymore.
That's right. Yeah. Up next, we have Quadiki Torches versus Dan Marino.
That's an unbelievable combo.
I don't know how to spell torches.
I was about to say you didn't spell it close to right.
I don't know why I think torches has an A in it. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Does Scorch have an A?
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe I'm thinking Scorch.
I have a quick marketing pitch for Quadeca.
Sure.
Quadiki torches.
Quadiki torches?
And they're like little heads on a stick, and you light them on fire in your backyard.
Little heads?
Little Quadeca heads.
Oh, they're Quadeca's head.
Yes.
On fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Quadiki torches.
Yes. Let me know what you think, Quad.
So, I'm a huge Quadeca fan. The, I didn't mean to haunt you. Oh, the focus is going. Okay.
I dropped the Lego.
Oh no. Get it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm still here.
I got you.
I'm still here. Keep talking.
So I'm a big Quadeca fan. Are you okay?
I'll get
good.
up eventually.
Okay. I'm a big Quadeca fan. I didn't mean to haunt you. It's like my favorite album past year or two. We quote this bit a lot in real life because I'm trying to get him in Quadeca.
Well, you also saw a show without me.
That's true. I saw him in Atlanta, front row. He probably heard me. And it was like
You went Quadiki torches.
We have built on the bit where we continue the legacy of mispronouncing Quadeca. Quadonkadonk.
Quadonkadonk's great.
Quaker. We've eventually
Quonkers.
at some point I just start calling him Quaker Oats.
I'd have some Quadiker oats.
Yeah. So this is a real life bit, but we got Dan Marino.
And then this is an iconic bit.
Chili at a hockey game, hot dogs at a Miami Dolphins game, I assume.
Why do you assume Dolphins?
Because you think that you're close friends with Dan Marino.
I have been hanging out with him a lot lately. And I can only hope that he would consider me a close friend because he has gotten quite close to my heart. His whole family, really.
I know, yeah, the Marinos, yeah.
Yeah, the Marinos. They live in Jupiter, Florida, or they have one of their homes there.
Yeah.
And that's where they've been spending a lot of time. He invited me to go golf. I'm going to golf with him and his wife, Tripsy.
Tripsy Marino.
They fell in love in college before the NFL money. That's how you know it's real.
Okay.
He's still got it a little bit, too. I was running slants for him the other day.
How'd that go?
I didn't drop a ball despite his velocity, bruising and breaking several of my fingers.
How do they look now? Yeah, he's still got it.
I was at Dan Marino's house in Jupiter, Florida. His daughter Kelsey was home from college. She actually told me a lot about Brown University, where she's going. And no, it's not because the Marino family legacy. She's very bright.
Yeah, and Brown is across the street from RISD in Rhode Island.
A long way from Jupiter, Florida. You can understand how happy she was to be home with her loving and supporting parents.
Yeah.
And how lucky I was to be at that table.
Yeah, no.
With the family reunited after a while. Mrs. Marino is actually having a bit of empty nester syndrome. She's struggling to find hobbies or things to fill her time. She feels the void of her kids going away and growing up. And Dan only knows football. He's a very bad husband, but a good friend. Nice guy.
How are you going to spend your last days doing?
Fucking golfing, reading poetry, and hanging out with my new friend, Dan Marino.
I find it very hard to believe, but...
He's welcomed me into his life. Despite his major celebrity and tons of fans worldwide, he needed a buddy. I was there right when he needed him.
Lucky you.
Now, we're best pals.
Hey, good luck with your friend Dan. Wait till he sees this.
Go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins.
You were telling me you hadn't seen the dolphin tattoo.
No, I remember it now.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
All you do is associate him with his playing career. He's so much more than that.
Okay, whatever. I just think he might think that it's cool.
He finger paints with watercolors. Do you know how fucking hard that is?
No, that seems impossible.
Yeah, he's amazing.
No more stories. No more Mark Cuban shark attacks. No more Dan Marino.
Stop.
No more new tree in Topeka, Kansas.
The Dan Marino thing's not a bit.
I don't care what's a bit and what's not.
He's the only person who's loved me for who I am.
You might be right. All right.
You might be right.
So I was going into this thinking, Quitiki torches, it has carried on over into our life. We have extended it. But watching that back, it's just an A+ performance.
It's so good. And it's also like just making up names and then just rolling with it. And then remembering them too. So like he's got it down. Trixie Marino though. What a hero.
Yeah,
he's a bad father, but a great friend.
Also, a lot of his performance feels very Tim Robinson coded to me, which I love. Also, all of them from Detroit. So,
yeah, they are all from Detroit.
I think it swayed me. I think I gotta go Dan Marino.
I think I'm going Dan Marino. Danjamin.
Up next, we have Pumpkin Spice Bean Piss versus Private Chef.
Because it's beans.
Yeah.
And you have to squeeze the piss out of them to get the coffee. And so when you slurp it and or suck it, you're sucking bean piss.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's just weird that they like put it on the windows at Starbucks.
Yeah.
It'll be like, come suck bean piss here.
In cursive.
Yeah.
With like snowflakes. And
Yeah, and like autumn leaves and stuff like that. It's like pumpkin spice bean piss is back. You know?
Come suck it.
Come suck it. Come suck our pumpkin bean piss. You know? Come get this pumpkin bean piss.
You fuck. Like, why do they say stuff like that?
Hey, Starfucks, come get some pumpkin bean piss. It's just odd. I've never really understood marketing though. It's not really my strong suit.
No,
So
we're artists.
Underrated. Calling the fans of Starbucks.
That was the real line in that Taylor Swift song. You know, I was at a coffee shop this past week, one that I go to a lot, and the barista was telling me that the milk all around Greenville is different now because the weather has gotten cooler, and for some reason, the cows at the farm where they get all the milk from are eating different things. There's less fat in the milk, and they can't do latte art anymore.
What?
Because she explained it, because I was like, what? And she was like, the fat in the milk is what
allows you to
keeps the milk at the top, like in one place, so you can make the designs. And with less fat, they can't do the latte art.
What? That's insane.
I know. I was like,
I don't even drink coffee, and that disappoints me.
The cows are eating different things.
The cows are eating differently.
So now I'm wondering, like, what if you fed cows Skittles?
Oh wait, you're right. Okay, so if we could, because like it's the whole.
Imagine if we could get Skittle milk, or no. You know how when you like eat Fruit Loops and the milk at the end is sugary. If we feed cows Fruit Loops, will all the coffee in the tri-state area taste like cereal milk?
That is an experiment we're going to try. We're going to sneak into the local farm. Otis, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
And look, we're just going to like sprinkle in, sprinkle in some Fruit Loops around the grass where they graze.
Yeah.
Where they'll pick it up. And we're going to see if we can slowly work it in.
So okay, here's what we could do. I go to this coffee shop like at least once a week. I asked her like where the farm was, and she like looked at a container and said South Carolina. And so
Cool, that really narrows it down.
no. But what I'm saying is, next time I go in, I know exactly where she looked. I could figure out what farm it is. We could break in with a ton of Fruit Loops.
I love that.
We could do some science.
I love that Fruit Loops is your plan.
Private chef.
Oh yeah, there was another bit.
You know, my uncle used to cook for the military. He's a private chef.
Private chef, we need more cheeseburgers. Private chef, more Parmesan, please. Tell me when, Lieutenant.
It's just the draining camp voice.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, I do appreciate the wordplay, but it's pumpkin spice.
It's pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
It's like, I love Private Chef, but like pumpkin spice being pissed is just freaking hilarious.
Up next, we got Snake Draft versus Jesus Jammed on Judas.
Hey, up real quick.
Do you get to go first again?
I think we
just went.
I think we shift down the line.
Yeah,
so
snake
you,
draft.
Now you go first.
Snake draft.
Yes,
That
snake
makes
draft.
sense.
Uh-huh.
That's not. I don't think that's what a snake draft.
Snake
is
draft
at all.
number 1. Gotta go Cobra.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, it's a king.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
yeah,
King Cobra.
yeah.
You go ahead, number 2. Snake draft.
I would probably go with
Corn snake.
Just pick your snake.
Yeah, go ahead. Pick your
I was
snake.
gonna say.
Pick your snake.
Sorry, okay.
You're on the clock.
You're freaking me out. I was just gonna say gardener.
A gardener, terrible
pick.
pick.
Absolutely
It's a
terrible
garter
pick.
anyway. It's not a gardener. Yeah. It's got no fucking
Just because
hands.
you find him. Yeah.
Riley, go ahead. Snake pick real quick.
Obviously, I'm gonna go boa constrictor.
Great pick.
Yeah, thank
Great
you. Yeah.
pick. Congratulations. It would have been my pick.
Right. And now I know where you're
I'll
going.
follow it up. I'm going green tree snake.
Green tree snake. Is that
Yeah.
a
Yeah, it's a
snake?
snake.
Yeah, it's
You
very
didn't sound
cute.
like you thought it was.
It's
for
a cool
second.
ass snake.
It's
yeah.
a cool ass snake. Go ahead. Your next snake. Go.
My next snake would have to be a ringtail yellow belly.
Ring-tailed yellow belly. It's exotic,
That's
but I
a nice
like
one.
it.
Yeah, I like that
Go
one.
ahead.
Yeah.
Hurry up. On the clock. Riley.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. You got a boa and an
We've
anaconda?
done like
Kinda clash.
7 snakes. I don't know why you guys keep
We're gonna do
going.
three,
It's a snake
three,
draft.
three
There's
snakes
8
a team.
rounds. There's 8 rounds.
Why is this is gonna take so long?
We'll do
We're in the
3
middle of
now,
the
and we'll
game.
do them later.
Yeah, we'll continue the draft later.
My next snake is a blue racer.
A blue racer.
It's the fastest snake on the planet.
How was I supposed to know?
Can go up to
Why
30
don't you know
knots.
anything about snakes? You're so weird.
How does that make me weird?
You should have known more about snakes before you came on the show. You know
I
how
didn't know-
snake-based it is.
I've been on the show twice before, and I've never
like, this
talked about
time.
snakes.
Pick your next snake,
It's
Nick.
pretty clear we were going to talk about snakes.
Okay, the next snake I want to do is a rattlesnake.
That's a pretty good pick.
It's a pretty good pick.
Thank you.
It's a good choice of snake. The one that took Mike Posner down, you know?
Yeah.
He lived, but he just couldn't do his walk across the country anymore because he
Yeah.
got bit by a rattlesnake.
Go ahead, Riley.
Isn't
Last snake.
Last snake?
Yep.
Severus. We gotta go with Severus snake.
Cool.
You know what snake I would have picked?
What?
I would have picked
Severus.
the snake that's responsible for the hellscape we live in. I'm going Satan.
Damn, that's a good one.
See, because like I would get not wanting Satan because he's a chaotic pit. He could easily turn on you, but
He's a Draymond Green type.
he's easily
I'm gonna make all the sports references you won't get.
he's easily more powerful than every other snake. And then after he has vanquished every other snake in the snake competition, you get to smash it. Now we got Jesus jammed on Judas.
Damn right he did.
Very sensitive about it.
Really?
He's Lutheran, and they believe that Jesus was 6'6".
6
And hooped.
Oh, really? Hooped?
Yeah, he jammed on Judas. It's like, it's not in your guys' book, I understand that, but it's
Yeah,
in some
no.
others. And
Jesus jammed on Judas?
Jesus jams on Judas on New Year's Eve, and that's why we party.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I got the Bible blinders on. That's just I need to open myself up because like I didn't know about that, and that Bible sounds cool as shit.
Yeah.
It's like there's literally no basketball in the Catholic Bible.
In the Lutheran service on New Year's Eve, they have like a local high school star dress up as Jesus, and the pastor throws him an alley-oop.
No way.
And they have an effigy. It's like a little scarecrow thing. It's under the hoop, and that's Judas. And he gets jammed on, and then everybody else rips him apart like a piñata.
Like a piñata.
So we actually, the reason I like this bit a lot is we live in South Carolina.
Yep.
There's a, well, actually North Carolina.
Well, I do
for you.
now, but I'm from here.
There's a local business in Greenville, South Carolina, that their whole brand is like a clothing brand. They make stickers and such. It's called Jump Shot Jesus, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's just one specific
And you've seen it.
graphic.
I can guarantee you've seen this.
One specific graphic of Jesus in the air about to dunk. So every time I think of that, I see that, I'm like, he's jamming on Judas.
Jamming on Judas.
I think Yeah, I think Jesus jammed on Judas. That's my pick.
Oh, that's 100%. That's me. Snake Draft is funny, but it's like, come on. It just goes with the Graydon Dignan lore of just like randomly talking about stuff and just going.
Yeah.
That's up there with the wedding traditions and parts of like, how do you keep going?
Okay. We got a great matchup. We have Baby Gut Oven versus talking shit to a guy showing up at the office.
You referring to the woman's womb as an oven again? You think that's cute?
I didn't say
I said baker's dozen. So who's making the babies?
Nick.
Giving him a little more credit than he deserves, I believe.
Shoot or shoot, man.
And women nurture.
Well, they can.
Yeah.
Could do a lot of other things.
They cook the baby up in their baby gut oven.
Okay, baby gut oven.
In their gut oven.
And I'm the disrespectful one somehow.
Honey, let's preheat that thing to 350. I'm about to come inside you. You know what I mean? That's what.
Okay.
You know when people say they're trying for a baby?
Yeah.
It's always cute and it's always in like a kind of sophisticated. Sorry, I'm gonna take this for a second.
It's great. No, go ahead.
It's kind of like a dinner party.
Uh-huh.
And you have your 30-something-year-old friends over. Oh no, we're trying. We're trying for one.
We're actually trying right now.
That means he's creaming inside of me and we're having sex all the time. That's what that means.
Or they got the apps and they're only having sex on the days where it tells
We
you.
are timing up my ovulation and he's trying to sneak in a blast into that little magic window.
Yeah.
When that revolving doors slot machine window's open, he's trying to come up in my guts.
Yeah.
And we're gonna cook a baby in this bitch.
And if he does that maybe 30 to 60 times with no results, they'll both go to the doctor and go, which one's broken?
Yep.
Either his spunk is gunk or her eggs are scrambled.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's both. You got spunk, gunk, and scrambled eggs. And what are you doing mashing those together? You might as well just watch a movie.
Honestly,
Yeah, because we're both like on the later side of 20s.
Yeah.
I got a lot of friends in 30s. Every single time, I'm like, stop talking.
Please stop talking about that.
I don't want to know.
Like, look, I already know you do.
Yeah.
But you do. I never understand how that's like a dinner conversation. Like even like in a family setting too.
No, it happens in my family.
Where it's just like, oh, hey sister, how are you doing? And it's like, oh, you know, we're really trying. Things are going great. That's okay to say to your grandmother. But the connotation is the exact same thing.
Also, though, the parents and the grandparents ask,
yes!
What are you trying? It's like, hey, stay out of it.
And the thing is, like, the spunk's gunk and the eggs are scrambled. Like, I have a pair of friends, obviously, won't throw anyone under the bus. Yeah. But, like, I know a pair of people, like they've had some issues having kids. I sent this clip to them, and it was just 7 crying emojis and going, it's both.
Yeah. His spunk is gunk and my eggs are scrambled.
Are you texting on an eraser?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen this meme? I was just in a comment.
Oh my god, dude. Somebody sent that to me yesterday.
It's so funny. I'm telling this guy in the comment, get fucked, you old ass, dumb ass, stupid. You don't even know how old this meme is. I invented jokes. Bitch, fuck you. Find me. I'm outside.
Now think about that before you send it.
Oh, I already sent it.
Okay, well, never mind then. I was going to do a whole thing, but you already sent it, so it's too late.
Oh, he just responded. Oh, you posted my house address. LOL, how'd you get that? What the fuck?
That's a picture outside of that window. It's looking at us.
Yo.
That's us 3.
Yo, no way.
No.
That's me. LOL.
Yeah, you don't.
How'd you get that? Fucking old ass bitch.
Wait, what? Tell them we have guns.
Okay. FYI, hella straps. Wow.
That's good.
Oh, look, here's a picture. He's walking in the back door. No, stop. We're so scared.
Is there actually, are you being serious? He's walking in the back door?
Oh, you see the picture.
Call him short and ugly.
Short ass, bald, probably divorced.
Just say, I've killed before.
That's funny. I love internet beef.
I do love internet beef.
Yeah. I like just from it's a random guy to, oh, he's outside.
Wait a minute, is that us right now?
No, we're good. We're good. That's easily one of my favorite bits, but
Baby Gut Oven.
This is a very tight bracket because we're doing the best of 2 different bits brackets.
Yeah, so this is
Baby Gut Oven's too classic.
It's too good.
It's too like this is our real life right now.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would live this long?
You know, I didn't. I also didn't think I'd live this long without a pet, and I see you have a cat beside you.
I do, yeah. But see, I'm always surprised because a lot of my friends are like, yeah, I didn't think I'd live this long. I was like, dude, I'm planning on peaking at like 50.
You've said this before, that you wanted...
Yeah.
What actor did you say you wanted to be?
It's Clooney.
Yeah, he wanted to be George Clooney and peak at 50.
Yeah.
I said that I wanted a steady increase all the way till the day I die.
Yeah.
The moment I head downhill or plateau is the moment I off myself.
You know that's not a real cat.
Me and his cat are best friends. What's his name?
His name's Egg McMuffin.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
He's coming home with me. He's my cat now.
I mean, he has a happy home.
No, he'll have a happier home.
Why would he have a happier home in your place?
Because he lives with me at that point.
I mean, you could visit him. You don't have to take him all the way over. I don't think you even have his favorite food up there.
The Egg McMuffin?
No, he's not going to eat something named after himself. That's cannibalism.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Speaking of cannibalism.
Up next, we have Jury Duty versus Tiny Phone.
Have you ever done jury duty?
No, fuck that.
What do you mean, fuck that? You don't get the choice.
I mean, yeah, you do.
Don't they send you a letter?
Well, yeah, but you can rip it up.
God, I think that's a felony.
I don't even really know what a felony is, honestly, so I'm not super worried about it. See, I do one of two things. I either rip it up or I just put it in my neighbor's mailbox.
Tough break, Bill. That's 3 times this month.
Tough break, Bill.
I like the idea of if you rip up a contract, it just doesn't exist. Because honestly, we're still operating with a very antiquated system.
Yeah.
So like, even though we have digital copies, like sometimes it'll still be just a paper with a signature.
Yeah.
You just eat it and you're good.
You also never received your diploma.
That's true. This is a true story. I walked for graduation, but I didn't have a diploma in the case. Instead, there's a little sheet of paper that says, your diploma will be ordered. Congratulations. Congratulations typed in Comic Sans. And I have that framed on my wall.
This is a real thing.
This is a great conversation piece because
it's my favorite thing.
All right, hold on, guys. I gotta talk to my shrink. Hello? I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about.
You can't say shrink anymore.
Why can't I say that?
It's demeaning. You have to say little psychologist.
Hello, little psychologist.
I want so bad to like sign up for BetterHelp. Answer like that. Hello, little psychologist. Hello, my shrink. Excuse me, little psychologist.
How long do you think you could keep that bit going before they would be like, please God, don't do that?
Because yeah, if they're meeting me for the first time, they don't know that's not my voice. I'd just be like, I got some generational trauma I want to talk about. My mother doesn't love me. I feel so alone, and there's a dark little cloud that hangs over my head every day.
I have unbelievably undiagnosed anxiety. Anyways, it's Tiny Phone.
My voice hurts after doing that.
Well, that hurt. That's why I stopped.
I understand why the bit is so short.
Hello?
All right, we got Ice Spice Spittle versus That's My G-Spot.
Terrible what they do to these ladies in this industry.
They're preying on their downfall. One slip up and they're out of here. They're the most hated thing or the most overrated thing.
Like, imagine if a video of Ice Spice like burping and a little puke came out in public right now. Like, she would be done. Her whole career would be over.
Totally.
If she was like sitting courtside Knicks game, all bad and everything.
Is she smoking a cigarette at the game?
She's holding like a little martini.
A little martini. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just check.
She's holding a little martini.
Can't smoke at the Knicks games. I tried.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah.
It cuts to the Jumbotron. She's on there. Place goes crazy. And she goes, and a little, we won't even say puke, just like a little spittle.
Yeah.
A little
spittle.
A little dribble out the mouth. And she goes,
Sure.
Oop, dainty, kind of cleans it up. Done. Everybody be like, ew, gross. Ice Spice threw up. More like puke on your mouth, Spice.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It'd be terrible what those lions would do. A pack of wild animals.
Yeah.
That's what they do. It's a herd mentality.
Yeah.
Ice Spice, we still love you.
No spittle yet.
No.
No puke, no spittle.
I'll be the first one there to defend her.
If it happens?
Yeah, if she burps on herself at MSG. I won't go against her. I will not devour that carcass like the rest of the wild animals on the internet.
So the thing about that bit is now you know Like, if Ice Spice couldn't burp in public before,
Oh, yeah.
she definitely can't now. Because you know the Hivemind crew, the moment they see Spittle and Ice Spice, they're retweeting that.
Oh, can I just hear it again? I just want to hear it again.
What is that laugh? It's very staccato. I like it.
That sounded nice. Let's hear it again. That's my G-spot. I didn't even know I had one. But that's it. We found it. After all these years.
We didn't find it. We found it. I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with finding
Grant
it.
helped find it.
Right. Well,
I think about that one all the time. Just the delivery. That's my G-spot.
G-spot.
So...
Matter of fact, not a joke. Goes, no, this is my G-spot.
Yeah. The faces he's making while he listens, like, man. Do you have a song like that?
I don't think I can admit that.
No, admit it right now. We all want to know, so we can exploit it.
Look, I know a lot of songs that make me feel things.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a song. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. There definitely is.
Yeah.
Can you?
Oh, well, now you have to say it. You have to say it now.
Bad Intentions by Nike Heaton.
Wait, by who?
Nike Heaton.
Oh, I don't think I know that song.
Yes, you did.
I immediately thought Nav, and I was like, your G-spot is Nav.
No, it's not. No, it's that Migos. It's that Migos R&B song. But please take the Migos off. I don't want to jizz.
I remember that song.
I don't want to jizz to Quavo yelling "Mama." Just give me the original song.
How complicated is that for you to listen to it?
I think there's a version without the Migos. It is a challenge not to, though, if you know what I mean. Comes in the car, you're like, I gotta navigate the next 4 minutes of my life. You can't skip it. You can't.
See, now I'm exclusively going to play the version with Migos and watch the quandary you find yourself in.
Do you ever sit around and think about the things you admit on the internet? That's me right now.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to cut that. Shut the fuck up, Siri. He's not going to cut that.
G-spot is moving on?
Yes. So what's your G-spot song?
Oh, I would never in a million years.
Fuck!
Up next, we have Monkey Furnace versus Picture Diggy Grinding. It's being really talkative today. Are you turning into a cat? I can't have two cats. Like, I got that one specifically because it doesn't move and, like, ruin things. Okay. No, Scott, we don't do that.
Huh? What? Where am I?
Are you back?
Huh? What? Where was I?
You,
What?
like, briefly turned into a cat.
Why was my hand wet?
how much is this?
This is a capuchin monkey worth $15,000.
It's reasonable.
Really makes $15,000 look like chump change. Somebody bought a literal drawing of a monkey made by a robot for $400,000. You could buy how many of these?
400, something like that. Could have bought a little army of capuchin monkeys.
They actually have to kill 10 of these monkeys to mint one NFT. You have to burn 11 of these in a furnace. Gary V's house runs on these things being thrown into furnaces.
He lures them in there with treats and chocolate.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
NFTs.
NFTs were a thing. My favorite thing is seeing how quickly they decline in value.
Yeah.
Like, they'll buy them for $400,000 and they're worth like 87 cents. How much do I have to pay you to undergo surgery to become a Lego?
To become a Lego. I mean...
You can still have your sentience, your brain and everything, but I mean, like, physically, your hands are Lego. You can only grip onto things that are also Lego. So your whole house is going to have to get renovated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I could get a Lego house. That'd be kind of dope to live in a Lego house.
Are you going to build the house?
Well, I think I would have to build a Lego house because I would only be able to grab on to other Lego. Like, I would have to build Lego contraptions to, like, transfer from the Lego hand to human objects. You know what? I'd do it for $1 billion. I'd hit the $1 billion club in exchange for being a Lego. Because imagine, like they make lists. There's limited number of billionaires every year. Imagine if it's like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos,
And the Lego
Mark
guy.
Zuckerberg, the Lego.
guy. The man that is a Lego. The man who would be Lego.
And I'm the only one that didn't become a billionaire through exploitation. It's just I was dared to become a Lego.
No.
And I
No. You became a billionaire through exploitation, but not the other way. You were exploited.
God, I literally used to grind to this song. Can you guys at home even picture that?
No, I don't want him to.
Picture Diggy grinding. Let me know what you think about that little picture in your mind down in the comments below. According to this graphic here, 99% of you are not picturing me grinding. We're gonna need to change that. So imagine me in an ill-fitting suit grinding until my genitals were raw.
It's the little like drawing for me.
Yeah. I will say I obeyed this time around and I pictured it.
On your like 8th viewing of that clip,
I can't get it out of my head now.
an ill-fitting suit.
I don't think I'm okay. Like I can't get.
Hello? Is that your little psychologist?
I can't stop picturing Diggy grinding in an ill-fitting suit. I think Monkey Furnace is moving on.
Yeah, because I don't want to picture Diggy grinding anymore.
See, that is why you got to think for yourself. Don't be a sheep. Just because he tells you to picture him grinding, you don't have to picture him grinding. Up next, we got Hitting the Decagon versus Funny How.
Sidebar, I had a dream last night. I was playing roulette. That's how bad my gambling's gotten. I was playing roulette, kind of like Drake does.
Yeah.
In my dream, like I was playing it wasn't online, but at the casino it was weird. It was like space. But I was doing the strategy he does by splitting numbers and like kind of putting the chips around that way. And I hit what they called in my dream a decagon. The dealer said that to me. He said, "Oh, you hit the decagon," and I bet like $5, and it went to 5,500. And then in my dream, I bought my girlfriend a Christmas present
With the decagon.
with the decagon winnings.
Sir, a second plane has just hit the decagon.
It's so weird. They were
Yeah.
like, "That's a decagon," and I was like, "Yep, just like Drake."
You know what they say, gambling addiction is a bear, and you don't want to poke her.
Hold up.
I think about the Decagon a lot. I don't know why, but I'll just randomly think, oh, Dignan hit that Decagon once. But that's also like, the Decagon is like, you know how sometimes in sci-fi movies, like they have to make up a lot of new words for stuff? And sometimes sci-fi words feel totally legitimate. It's like the Darth Vader. Like, yeah, that's a space wizard Hitler Empire. But unobtainium is like, no, bad job. It's like the Decagon is like, you could put that in the universe of Star Trek. And
that was in
like,
the gambling planet in Star Wars 8, right?
Oh, that's right. Like when that little guy is like trying to win all that money, he's going for the deck.
Yeah, he's going for the Decagon.
Get up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you want to. Oh, yeah. That's one of my
Does
favorites.
that was good. Yeah.
Let's go on to the next one.
I was gonna do my Dev Lemons.
Oh, do you have? Yeah, here, actually,
Yeah.
you should.
I'm funny how? Funny like a clown? Funny like I amuse you? Hold on, give me a second. I'm a little...
That's your Dev Lemons impression?
Yeah. What was wrong with that? I wasn't critical of your guys's. I just kind of said it was good because I thought we were friends shooting a video. Why do I feel so insecure all of a sudden?
I just kind of got notes of like
Notes?
other impressions you had done a little bit.
No, it's just it was good.
Should we tell him or should we just let him? No, it's great, buddy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah,
Actually, that sounded just
Yeah.
like Dev. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny how? Funny like a clown?
Dev is a super easy person to impersonate.
For
If you
real.
watch her long enough.
We're hitting the Decagon now.
Yeah, Decagon is moving on.
Have you ever hit the Decagon?
Up next, we got, speaking of Dev Lemons, we've got Dev's Eminem impression versus Inverted the Worm.
Tossing a bean, I'm on some meat when you're on Washington Street. Ariana Grande with a venti latte. Ariana one day with a yerba mate. I go to the home museum where I left my penis. I walk to the mausoleum on the way to Venus. I take a poop in the toilet, drink a soylent.
What the hell is going on? I think I know who this is.
Like who this is?
Who made this? I know who made this.
Oh, I know who made this.
What's the name of this person that made this song, Grant?
This is Dev Lemons.
Yeah.
Devin.
Yeah, this is Dev Lemons.
Dev's down bad. She's on Fiverr doing impressions.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know she was even on Fiverr.
Ariana Grande with an empty latte.
Dude, when I worked at Starbucks, on the few times I had to work an evening shift, there was this guy that would come in every day and he would make the same joke every night.
Oh, God.
When we would get to the point where it's like, in what size would you like that? He would say, Ariana. And he'd wait for the cashier to laugh. And the first time, like, you know, she wasn't nearly as big when I was working at Starbucks. It would be like, sorry, what was that? And he's like, Grande, like Ariana, ha ha ha. And they shared like, but then like he does it every time. So eventually, every cashier has had it happen to him before.
Oh, God.
And he continues with it.
Ariana Grande with the venti latte.
Flawless impression though. Somebody made one of those genius annotated, like where all the rhymes are. Like
yeah, I saw
coded.
this.
Yeah,
it's actually good. Like it's
Yeah.
actually really well done.
Yeah. Go to the museum where I
Let my penis.
See, this is why we couldn't let the other Eminem impression move on.
Exactly.
There's a better one.
Exactly.
But, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. That's mine.
What's your go-to dumb Eminem bar?
Oh man, I forget how it goes, but it's like it's a poop bar, and the punchline is like, she has what my ex lacks. I forget how it goes. This is the downfall of a lot of rappers. Some of this generation's greatest lyricists are just fascinated with poop bars for randomly, and J. Cole is too.
J. Cole's amazing.
Yeah, it's like, hey, have like a little shame.
Last time in New York,
You drove the subway?
yeah,
What do you mean?
the pilot was drunk and passed out, and it was
Pilot of the subway?
it was a runaway train, never coming back, Soul Asylum, whatever.
Yeah,
And
Soul
I
Asylum, yeah.
had to climb up to the top while it was moving, go into the cockpit, threw the drunk, passed out pilot to the side. I finished what liquor he didn't, and then I drove that baby. I landed it straight on the Hudson.
Is this...
Upside down, whoosh, inverted the bird and landed it on the Hudson.
So this is literally like a combination of the movie Flight and the one about the Sully or whatever. It's like Denzel Washington Flight. You just kind of took the plot of that mixed with
he had nothing to
Sully.
do with the train.
I know, but you're calling it the pilot, the cockpit. You said you landed it on the Hudson.
I did land it on the. I had to take a 90-degree turn outside of the tunnel, and we blasted through the wall of the subway, and we went through the earth like a mole. And we dug through the earth. And then as I got out, there's a lot of space. The subway's here, the city's here, the Hudson's here, and we out the side of the cliff like this. I inverted that. Well, I inverted the worm, I guess. Inverted the worm.
Inverted the word, yeah.
And I landed it safely on the water.
Yeah.
And the liquid in the Hudson woke up the drunk pilot, and I carried them to safety.
Thank you. You're such a hero. You tell a lot of stories that I believe.
Bill de Blasio really thanked me. He was the mayor at the time, and a shitbag man of a person, and I said no thanks, but thanks. I fucking love New York, man. Sick town. New York! New York!
Inverted the worm is such a funny like term to get from the bit.
It's like the least important part of that entire bit.
Yeah. Dude, who do you think was the
Was the artist? I
Yeah.
think it's Jay-Z.
Cause no, I think Jay-Z's too famous for these GQ videos. But I remember.
But who else always wears a Yankees fitted?
Well, okay, it's someone really chaotic that has the black Solo cups instead of the red.
Who's another New York rapper that always wears
See,
a
I'm trying to
fitted?
think. Like, I think 50 Cent, maybe?
50 would make a lot of sense.
Okay, I'm going Dev's Eminem.
Dev.
Up next, we have Wooden Horse Kentucky Derby versus Riley Can't Pronounce Aeropostale.
Wait, is that how you pronounce that?
Aeropostale?
Is that how you pronounce that?
How do you pronounce it?
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
I think I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
How have you been saying it?
I wish they raced wooden horses at the Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, I'm from Ohio. We say it a little different.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes, exactly. Can you imagine like little men on wooden horses?
Or just the rocking horses, those ones, and they're all just at the starting line, and they're just like not going anywhere. Look at these tiny men; they are just rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. Nobody's going anywhere. It's like a treadmill. Nobody is going anywhere. Nobody's gonna win this race. Seriously, they do not move forward.
And in gate 4, he seems to be smoking a cigarette. He's taking his time. Yep, he's falling asleep. He's not even rocking anymore. He's standing up. He's walking back to his car. He's getting in his Honda Civic. He's going home. And onto the freeway he goes. Bye-bye, number 4.
That's a wonderful mental image of just an entire racetrack, and you got like 20 different grown men on rocking horses.
A rocking horse. There's like the gate drop. I like you not being able to see them. The gate drop, and then you look in the gate, and it's 20 men on a rocking horse.
Really, the most name-dropped like fashion label of all time in rap music.
No, not more than Aeropostale.
What?
What?
More than what?
Aeropostale.
Huh? Aeropostale?
I don't think that's right.
Am I saying it wrong?
Aeropostale.
Shut up.
Aeropostale. It's the Aeropostale store. Yeah, you want to stop at the Aeropostale?
That's like the broke kids store. It's where all the broke kids went. Real rich boys went to Hollister. Sorry.
So is that how you pronounce it?
Whatever the correct way is, I'm not going to say the word. Anyways, I'm voting for that one.
Oh, really? I was going to go horse derby.
Which side?
I'm studs up.
You're always studs. Oh my god, I didn't even flip it that
I was
time.
studs down last time.
Oh my god, I won.
Whoa. All right, Riley can't pronounce Aeropostale.
Next matchup we have.
Next, we have Poet OnlyFans versus GameStop.
Using OnlyFans for like writing. Like, could you just use OnlyFans as like a paywall for like your poems?
It would be an interesting phenomenon if like the next great poet blew up on OnlyFans and like their bio was like poet top 0.005% on OnlyFans. You know?
Awesome.
And then they'd go to it and it's like literally like mind-blowing literature. Like you can't even believe the stuff you're reading. It's changing people's lives.
They're still DMing like this hot little sexy secret, like unlock 4 of these bad little boys for only $9.99 right now. I've never shown this side of me before. People are like,
new sonnet up on OnlyFans.
I bear it all.
You're gonna want to see my new haiku.
Ever seen the inside of a man's soul? For only $14.99, I'll do a private reading for you.
Sure, there's nudity on OnlyFans, but they're not truly showing it all.
Yeah.
They're not showing everything. I love this one so much. And honestly, it's like, it's not that far from the truth.
No, it's not.
Because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but like OnlyFans was started to just like be a general paywall for influencers.
Yeah.
And they just accidentally created the perfect platform for spicy content.
For porn, yeah.
Honestly, I feel bad for the OnlyFans people because like there's so much like new legal stuff you have to do with all that. Is there anyone that like if their literature was behind a paywall? Because like when I hear this, I'm like the person that makes mind-blowing literature. I think of like the newer Lana Del Rey lyrics.
Yeah.
It's like that is the inside of a man's soul. I would pay for a private reading if it wasn't recorded.
$14.99, baby. I'll afford that.
Next, we got GameStop.
Gucci Gang by Lil Pump. Gucci 2 Time by Gucci Mane. Green Gucci Suit featuring Future by Rick Ross and Future.
Yep.
Gucci Flip Flops by Lil Yachty and The Bad Baby. And Gucci On My Bag by Mir. 2-1.
GameStop.
I always admire when they kill an answer in
For a
sacrifice
joke.
for a joke.
GameStop. Can you imagine walking into a GameStop and hearing Gucci flip-flops?
Only Gucci, yeah. I'm surprised that they play those songs in the Gucci store. Like, I get it's brand
It's
recognition.
a little
but,
too on brand.
I mean, it's Poet OnlyFans.
It's Poet OnlyFans.
I can't remember how far this got in the bracket, but this isn't like an all-timer bit for me. I think it's so funny. Up next, we got Waiting to Pair versus What House Are You?
Waiting to pair.
It's a short bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you told me a story earlier.
Oh, I forgot. I have a Bluetooth story. I have some speakers that, connect to Bluetooth. Somewhere along the line, my downstairs neighbors, the apartment directly under me, they connected to it by mistake. Now, it's a weekend I'm sleeping in, and I'm awoken by strange voices. I'm like, what is that? I kind of fall back to sleep. Then I wake up again. There are more voices. And I hear a woman's voice. And it's whispering, but it's also loud. It's like, what is going on? I thought this place was haunted. And I walk into the living room freaked out because it's definitely in here, but I don't see anything. So it's like, where is the ghost at? And then I realized it's the Bluetooth speakers. And the big nuisance is it religiously pairs to the last paired device. And I tried absolutely everything on the internet it said to do. I could not kick my downstairs neighbors off. Finally, last week, I was able to use my Bluetooth speakers again because they moved.
Sorry to get all BuzzFeed, but which house would you be in Harry Potter?
I would probably be the Hufflepuff.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, you're gonna say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that house. It's really big and there's got a lot of games in it.
Yeah.
A curate.
Pink.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And they're pink.
Hufflepuff? They're yellow.
Whatever.
What house would you be in?
I don't care. I hate that transphobic bitch. I don't want to be in her fucking book. Hope she burns in a house fire. Not die either. Severely burned. It ruins her appearance. And even her loved ones look at her just a little, they kind of, they don't want to look at her. You know what I mean? It's that tight burn skin. And it's pink. And she has to wear a lot of lotion. It's she's like a scar. She's a walking scar. That's just me though, man. That's just me. So that's the house I want to be in. The one that J.K. Rowling's in when it lights on fire. And I get out and I trap her in the bathroom. And I stand outside and I smoke a half pack of Camel Blues. She had it coming.
Yeah, I think I'd be Gryffindor.
Yeah, I think I'd be Gryffindor at the end.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's funny because it's so mean, but she's kind of dedicated the last 10 years of her life to being mean to other people. So,
she kind of has it coming. It's what house are you?
100%.
Waiting to pair.
All right, next we got impossibly long lines of cocaine versus Drainer barbecue.
You just a lame, playing dumb games. Yeah.
I mean, this one blew my mind like Cobain. Almost blew my line like cocaine.
Just a little one to keep the video going.
Yeah. His nose dancing down the line like Soul Train.
Just a little cocaine mid-episode to keep me even. Hey-o, get it, Riley.
Yeah. Get it, Riley. Let's go. Yeah.
So it's just dancing through the whole thing. I appreciate it as just a purely physical bit.
The camera moved. He's off camera.
And when it you think it's over and it loops back around.
I saw Blady at a barbecue the other day. He was eating brisket just like a normal man, and I walked up to him and I said, Trash Island. I love it.
You can go to any bar in town, they're playing Blady all night long. Echo 2K, Tie Boy Digital, all night long. It was a real barn burner last night. We turned up to Ice Dancer all the way through. DJ let the album play front to back. Woo! I'll tell you what, we were draining harder than a squirrel in a pickle barrel.
My dad don't get the music, but I tell him, shut up, Paul. It's Drain Gang.
Rip Squad.
I was grinding on my cousin to Blady. Sorry, I don't want
You know what I love about this bit?
The underrated part of that is that Graydon pulls a Riley and immediately apologizes.
Yeah. You want to know what I love about this bit?
Yes.
This is what Asheville feels like. Because it's in the mountains and it's a lot of country people, but they're into this stuff.
So true.
I think I'm still going Impossibly Long
Impossibly
Lines.
long lines. Drainer barbecue's funny, but like it's not even the best Drainer bit.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next we have AI off the Henny versus You Know My Motto. You know, when I read this, I thought it was Owl off the Henny.
The AI was off the Henny for this one.
Do you usually say stuff like that? The AI was off the Henny for this one?
That felt a little out of character.
I like say that. What do you mean?
Is
I
that
say
like new album era stuff?
No, I just say that like every day. I just talk about, something's off the Henny. Your dog, Hank, is look at him. He's sleeping right there. He's definitely off the Henny.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Off the Henny is legitimately a very funny phrase, and it's almost funnier now that it's not culturally relevant anymore.
Peel behind the curtains. This man recorded a song in college called Still Dabbin'.
And the plan is Allen was known for doing the dabs all the time back when that was a thing. I wrote that song for him, and we still intend to re-record it, but of course, like, music is my full-time gig, so it's hard to find time. But we've realized that the longer we wait to make Allen's dab anthem, the funnier it's gonna be.
When it's 20 years too late, yeah.
Yeah. When it's 10 years post the Migos song.
Still dabbing.
Yeah.
Still dabbing.
You can teach a man to fish, but if you teach him to play guitar, he's gonna get laid. Well, you know my motto. Universal healthcare for all. You know my motto. Speed limit's just a suggestion. You know my motto. Shit your pants on a Tuesday, Wednesday's down the drain. Well, you know my motto. If you get away with it and there's still blood on your hands, not my hands. Well, you know my motto. If you can't get a loan from the bank, you gotta take on the bank alone.
The last one's good.
Yeah. The concept of a motto, in and of itself, is fascinating to me.
What is your motto?
See, that's the thing. Who has a phrase that they're self-aware of that, I say this so much, I am coining this as my motto. Between the two of these, I'm going off the Henny.
Off the Henny.
All right. Last matchup of round one, we got Boring Yet Interesting versus Fistful for Conservatives.
It was flat, but it was fat. It was lush, but it was wet.
Totally, man.
It was dry. It was hot. It bumped, but it was subdued.
If you want to be a good music critic, all you have to say is say an adjective and then say the opposite. so you just say soft yet aggressive.
Yeah.
Just put the yet in between.
Yeah. You have to say but the opposite of it. It was abrasive yet soothing.
It was hot, but it was steamy.
Those are similar.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
It was electric, but it was like lightning in a same way.
What?
The opposite means, right?
Yeah. It was wet, but it was soaking at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, it was hard, but it was super hard as well.
See, what you just said, it was intelligent yet stupid.
Yeah. You wearing horseradish? Something about you burning my nostril.
What's funny is it's a very accurate observation.
No, it is.
And then Graydon just decides to.
It's wet, but it's soaking.
Yeah.
We're all fiscal conservatives. We're right on the money.
I got a fistful for conservatives.
That's badass.
Let women do what they want with their bodies. No one needs an assault rifle. Ted Cruz.
I'm serious about this shit. I'm trying to change the world for the better.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell.
Bing, bing.
That QAnon senator. Bing. On a first date. She's like, well, I'm kind of more fiscally concerned.
Choose your next words carefully.
And then I pull the tablecloth out without spilling anything.
Yeah.
I pay for the meal without ordering, and I leave. That's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
Punching the vamp anthem. Yeah. I think it's Fistful for Conservatives for me.
I think it is. Boring Yet Interesting is funny, but it's not. It's not as good.
All right, so this one's moving on. This is it for the first round. Things should start getting quicker. We'll start narrowing things down. I also just right here, I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the comments of the bits brackets that puts the time codes for all the bits.
Thank God. That made this so much easier.
We would not have this video without you.
Neme2871 and
CBMG Forgees.
McForgs.
Yeah. All right, now the funny business is over. We got all our starting ones. Now it's time to like narrow these down. We're gonna figure out gauntlet style who the winner is. I'm interested in what this process is gonna be because you look at the brackets they do, and it's like that one should have gotten further. But then you like actually look at the matchups, and like it's kind of hard.
It is hard.
So Graydon trips and speaks Latin to LeBron versus Khalid High School Bully.
If I have to pick between these two, it's the golf club thing is so funny to me just because of like the detail of the caddy. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, I was gonna go speaks Latin to LeBron. I think it's a funnier story.
Our mystic Lego.
All right,
studs are him.
Maybe studs down.
No, studs up is you. Period.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, that one's moving on.
Oh no.
Up next we got Bob Dylan Vapes now versus Daddy Was a Door Dasher.
Daddy was a door dasher. My daddy was a door dasher.
I think the Dylan Vapes is
Oh my
too
God.
good. It's the wordplay.
You win. We're speed running the rest of this.
All right, DJ
Stapleton.
Khaled can't father his own child versus Stapleton. You know I gotta go DJ Khaled.
It's DJ Khaled. I just like yelling Stapleton. Stapleton!
Stapleton!
Training camp. Training camp.
Yeah, it's training camp versus this and me. Summoning the Kool-Aid Man versus Real Wedding Tradition.
Oh, that's tough.
That is tough.
That's really tough.
So obviously, like, I like the wedding humor, but how deep he
specifics
goes
of
in the Kool-Aid Man
Man.
lore, I'm going Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Westside Gunn versus Diggy Sign Spitting.
Soul crack to a pine tree.
Walk around with my shoes tied.
Shoes tied.
Yeah. Riley Not in Sports Center Top 10. 490 Dinner with Conan. I'm going Dinner with Conan.
Yeah, you want dinner with Conan. Of course you're going dinner with Conan, and so am I. Because Riley, you're not on SportsCenter's top 10 plays, and I am.
That's right. Cousin Dine in my own arms.
Cousin Dine in
versus
my own arms.
Well, okay, because we talked about how the Dignan
I
bit,
agree.
it still goes.
I agree, but I think the cousin dying in my own arms in itself is funnier. I think
I won't be sad if it loses, but I'm still going Dignan. I'm gonna have to flip for it.
Oh my God, Dignan won.
Have you won a single one?
I did a minute ago.
Okay. All right, Diggy moves on. Grado wants to be a dragon versus Dan Marino.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
dragon.
Pumpkin Spice Bean Piss versus Jesus Jammed on Judas.
Jesus jammed on Judas, my friend.
100%.
I want to go to that Lutheran church.
Baby Gut Oven versus Tiny Phone. It kills me to put Tiny Phone out, but
It's
I
baby
think
gut. It's baby gut. Oven.
Yeah.
Hello.
Baby Gut Oven is the bit that we could show just any of our friends and they get. That's my
G-spot wins this.
Yeah.
Monkey Furnace is funny, but it's not that funny.
All right. Hitting the Decagon versus
no.
Dev Eminem.
Oh no!
Oh no! I know it's simple, but hit the Decagon occupies a space in the back of my brain that just comes up at the oddest times.
I think about Dev's Eminem impression like once a week, though.
Yeah.
Go to the whole museum. Okay.
Okay, we really need to.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'll start rigging it.
Okay. Riley can't pronounce Aeropostale versus Poet OnlyFans. It's Poet OnlyFans. What house are you versus Impossibly Long Lines of Cocaine? I hate to see the long lines go, but I'm going house are you.
Oh my God, really?
Are you going?
Oh my God, I won.
Oh no! Okay.
The one time.
Dang. R.I.P. What house are you? AI off the Henny versus Fistful.
I got a fistful for conservatives, baby.
I'm very torn on this. Do you have a strong opinion?
No.
Do you not?
No.
Okay, what are we gonna do then? Because AI off the Henny is a funny sentence. Fistful is more of an extended bit.
Go for it. Go for AI.
Okay.
Go for AI. The AI is off the Henny. All right, the Sweet 16.
All right, Graydon trips and speaks Latin to LeBron versus Bob Dylan Vapes.
What do you think?
I'm going Vapes.
Okay, I'll vape.
This is a bit that
Are you
took
a vape daddy?
legit talent. Up next, we have DJ Khaled can't father his own child versus Draining Camp.
Drain, Private! Drain!
I hate to see this bit go, but it is Drain Camp.
Drain Gang.
All right, we got Summoning the Kool-Aid Man versus Westside Gunn. I think we're both going Westside Gunn.
To a pine tree.
Pine tree. Again, these are the two most quoted bits in our friendship.
Yeah.
So $490 or Dinner with Conan versus Dignan. I'll go Dignan.
Diggy.
Yeah. All right. We have Graydon Wants to Be a Dragon versus Jesus Jammed
on Judas. Jesus jammed on Judas.
I'm a little torn. I love the dragon bit a lot, but I'll go with you. I'll go Jesus.
Jesus jammed on Judas.
Baby Gut Oven versus That's My G Spot. That's a tough mashup.
Oh.
That's a tough. Again, I'll go Gut Oven.
I think it's Gut Oven.
Also, I will say, like, when I saw Baby Gut Oven, I immediately texted you.
Yeah,
It's like, you
sent me the screenshot of that one and went, watch.
Yeah. All right, Hitting the Decagon versus Poet OnlyFans.
Oh, that's so hard.
Yeah.
Poet OnlyFans is one of my favorite bits, though.
I know, this is such a creative bit. Long Lines of Cocaine versus AI off the Henny. I'm going to Long Lines.
Long Lines.
Yeah.
You got some Coke?
Such simplicity of the bit. Also, like, I don't think I could do that.
Just snort that long?
Snort that long.
I don't think I can either. Elite 8.
All right, we got Bob Dylan Vapes now versus Draining Camp. That's
a lot tougher than it should be.
Yeah, this is where I have to turn on Dylan, though. I think.
It's Draining Camp.
Because again, like, Draining Camp, not only is it super funny, but it is like... It's one of those bits that only Hivemind would do. I could hear some clever Dylan jokes somewhere else, but like this is unique to Hivemind. Westside Gunn versus Dignan.
That's close.
I think I'd go Westside Gunn.
I think I will.
I know they wouldn't. They are probably more proud of Dignan. I get that.
The lore, but I mean, like, if you're
the quotability
of Westside Gunn is too good.
Yeah. Jesus Jammed on Judas versus Baby Gut Oven.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm still in the Baby Gut Oven.
Oh, you're a big Baby Gut Oven fan?
I am. I'm a big fan of preheating that gut to
350.
Impossibly Long Lines of
Poet
Cocaine versus Poet. Yeah, it's still Poet. All right, is this Final Four?
Final Four.
Yeah. All right.
And we knew this was going to happen to us.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, we still ended up with our four.
I think these are our four favorites.
Yeah, now things are going to get interesting. Westside Gunn versus Draining Camp.
Oh my god.
So.
Correct.
I love, with Draining Camp specifically, I love the less neo-traditional tattoos. You need more sticky poke.
The amount, like, more pearls, more lip rings, more nose rings.
Step out of that shower. I will say, like,
you need to sweat and then sleep in the sweat.
So I was going to say that I typically only quote that last line, although it sounds like you've memorized the entirety of Draining Camp. I was going to say I've memorized the entirety of Westside Gunn, and the additional thing for Westside Gunn is that since it's parodying a musician, people have edited it to
his
the
music.
beats. So that might carry it for me.
It's so close. I think I can be swayed. I think I can't. Draining Camp is so funny to me, though. I'll go with you. I think Westside Gunn deserves it.
Well, okay. Make your case, though, because like I could also be swayed.
I see. Draining Camp, I think, obviously the wordplay's funny.
Yeah.
But just to go on and actually, Riley just drained the entire time.
Yeah.
And like try and hold it together.
Yeah.
As just more and more nonsense gets spewed at him.
It is like Draining Camp is more of the two of them together working on the bit. And it's that classic SNL thing where a cast member is trying not to laugh.
Yep.
I can go Draining Camp.
I think Okay, I'll do it.
Draining Camp is in the finals. Then we got Baby Gut Oven versus Poet OnlyFans.
I'm such a big fan of Poet OnlyFans.
I am too.
I'm bearing my soul for $9.99.
The whole idea of like seeing the top 1% and it's a bunch of models and then just a poet.
All right, do you want to watch these two bits again real quick?
All right, let's watch them again. Draining Camp versus Poet OnlyFans. It's the final two.
S tier, I'm a drainer.
Drain.
Drain, Private!
I'm at training camp. It's super hard.
Drain, Private! Drain! Harder, Private! Your mama raised you to drain like that?
Love to play the victim.
You think if our boys would have drained like that in World War II, we'd still be standing on American soil? Drain, Private! Drain! Harder! Take pills, Private! More pills! Do kratom, Private! More jewelry, Private! Earrings, necklace, pearls, lip rings, nose rings. Get out of the shower, Private! That's not how you drain! You need to sweat and sleep in the sweat and stink up every room you walk into if you're gonna wanna drain in my platoon. Enough neo-traditional tattoos, Private. You need more stick and pokes. Drain!
Wow, I really did remember all of that.
You quoted the whole thing.
Using OnlyFans for like writing. Like, could you just use OnlyFans as like a paywall for like your poems?
It would be an interesting phenomenon if like the next great poet blew up on OnlyFans and like their bio was like poet top 0.005% on OnlyFans.
Yeah, it'd be
you know?
awesome.
And then they'd go to it and it's like literally like mind-blowing literature. Like you can't even believe the stuff you're reading. It's changing people's lives.
They're still DMing like this hot little sexy secret, like unlock 4 of these bad little boys for only $9.99 right now. I've never shown this side of me before. People are like,
New sonnet up on OnlyFans.
I bear it all.
You're gonna want to see my new haiku.
Ever seen the inside of a man's soul? For only $14.99, I'll do a private reading for you.
Sure, there's nudity on OnlyFans, but they're not truly showing it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that's good.
Watching both of those back to back, I love the concept of Poet OnlyFans.
Poet OnlyFans is so funny.
I love the idea that it belongs with sex work because it is also showing a side you don't show in public. But
it's so creative.
I think Draining Camp might encapsulate Hivemind.
I think it is the most Hivemind bit.
Yeah.
Poet OnlyFans was so underrated.
Yeah.
But Draining Camp, like Poet OnlyFans, like they're just going back and forth and having a conversation. Yeah. Draining Camp is like a bit that they just take to the moon.
It's a scene. Like cue the Martin Scorsese meme, but it's cinema. We going Draining
I'm
Camp?
going to Draining Camp.
All right, so according to us, 2 people with not a lot of subscribers on the internet, Draining Camp is the best bit on Hivemind. Leave a comment if you disagree, because what do you probably do?
And even if you agree, leave a comment disagreeing with the people that disagree.
Yeah, light up a whole debate, drive up engagement. I started this YouTube channel from scratch, so I am like back at 0. So yeah, thank you so much. I think we did a good job of like role playing as Graydon and Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah. We threw some bits in there.
Okay, how am I getting all? I got myself like 5 times in a row just now.
Guys,
what? What is going on?
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you so much for Hivemind, for being cool with like people using your clips and everything. Huge fans of the show. If you aren't familiar with Hivemind, you're probably definitely interested now if you stayed around. But if you're interested in more from me, I'm also a filmmaker and I have a Screen Ready podcast with a frequent writing partner of mine. It's called Written By. You can find that at Written By Pod. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time I see you.
Yeah, Firehouse
Ads!
Ads! Yeah! What a hypercut of me celebrating ads. Ads! Ads!
We're gonna make everybody watch the ads.
Yeah! Ads! 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 Ads!
This is your brain when you're struggling.
Ads.
Sleep is a pod cover.